Yeah. Yanko can go hang out. Chev's here too.
I do think
they can have a party.
The MongolZ head-to-head is just an exciting prospect for anyone that's a fan of flashy Counter-Strike.
Yeah, this will be fun, right? The level of individuals that we have on display in this should be an awful lot of fun, especially on Mirage. Right, this is something we've been talking an awful lot about for FURIA in 2026. It started to be picked against them as a weakness. Then they bucked the trend. They've been on a bit of a spree. They had a little bit of a foot fault against, well, foot. Not even intentional, just kind of happening. So let's see if it is a weakness, if Falcons are able to get out on top of that. And Yanko discussing similar scenes on Inferno for map number 2. They were picking it a lot against Falcons. I mean, everybody. But they've been getting in their reps. So where we go for what is likely just going to be a B execute. Couple of smokes, couple of flashes has fallen up on the balcony.
Look at this HE held by KSCERATO. It could be brilliant. Oh, and so is the first bullet. Make it 2 out of Fallen's USP.
Yeah, this one's stunted immediately.
Yeah, forced to respect the flame. And respect the aim. Fallen hits a 3rd. What is that? This was a young man's game. Beautiful to see Fallen in form.
Hard to expect much out of KSCERATO and MongolZ here.
It's good Fallen. Or when he's good, he's bad Fallen. I don't really understand the...
I think it's the glasses that make him bad Fallen.
Okay, right. Like the mask.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, it wasn't the man that we were just discussing. And I'm looking at your Nikos, your MongolZs, your Sukes. You're going to get some really nice moments out of MongolZ and your Kinder. And then Fallen goes, all right, you are not coming B.
What about a fun math problem for Counter-Strike where he's got the 3 kills, but he doesn't have Kev? Are you going to drop it to a teammate? You know, you tell us about the M4?
Oh, yeah, but they're going to win the round.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And if they lose the round and you save, then you're dropping it anyway. So
looks like
I guess to answer the question, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Plant would be nice.
It would be very nice.
And then trying to find the rat in the system. MongolZ reveals it with a quick shot. And just the one from MongolZ. No plant. What a hell of a start from Fallen. He's got that hot hand and very, very promising signs if Fallen's going to be in this kind of form.
Yeah, MongolZ even brings some energy here. This team is seeming to get a bit of a reputation that they slowly warm into things. Let's see if they're hot-handed right now as we catch this again in the replay. Yeah, just making it look casual there in the 3rd one. Deletes any opportunity to give that one a go. This will be the eco coming in. There is 1 Deagle invested upon, and that will be as a KSCERATO. Doubles off a shot. Announces its presence, and they'll rotate around to continue to look for some of these opportunities. Nico also, you can see him here, just smoke line up.
Adjusting his sleeve.
Inspecting his knife. Nice knife.
It is a nice knife.
Well, Yukinda has an awful lot of information middle, doesn't he? All the way up on the precipice of the top of mid. Will be the A play. Yuri to receive from Ticket at range.
Desert Eagle on KSCERATO. Bomb does get down, so they've achieved their goal. MongolZ was quick to that. Oh, lovely. Nade right on the doorstep. Has KSCERATO gone.
Mission accomplished, though. It's an eco and you get the bomb down. Sure, you don't soften them up and do any real damage, but you do get the extra $600 coming into the bank balance. So you'll take that. Now you need to get the account open for everybody. This will give you a little bit more wiggle room in the buy department. All the nades that you'd be hoping for these defaults. And KSCERATO, after investing upon that Deagle, will just get them in with a Galil. So this one is looking good to contend for the first rifle round. So those SMGs in the mix in the hands of Yukinda and Fallen currently. So Fallen over towards B. No dramas, just jump spotting, block smoke, playing around it and being ratty. So Yukinda want to get up too. Quite the tone being set by the CT, starting 3B, boosting up, making a move. It's the wrong move, and A executes on the way, so Yuri holding onto this HE. When the smoke wall lands, he could be a disruptor right now. They know it's not B.
It's just Yuri here.
Holly's not landing.
Holly. Yuri knows he wants to try and be a destabilizing presence, try and get that early one. Maybe a well-timed smoke break, but Fallen's only got an MP9, so you're looking at MongolZ CT perhaps. Tessa's going to be flashed in, beautiful, but he actually manages to evade. He gets away. Great movement while blind. Tessa's regains it all, retains control of CT, but 3 of them charging towards him.
Smokes for the defuse. Kit's in play.
Yuri late con. Honestly focused on the late ramp arrival of Yakinda. Here comes Fallen. Forge path forward. KSCERATO does punish. Nice find. Nice double. Monarchy's gone as well. Now they activate. Kixen and Kyosuke should have done enough. Very little time for MongolZ and no kit. Falcons' first gun round is theirs, but at what cost?
Yeah, you're right. In terms of losing so much, I thought that Kixen was just going to take that fight against MongolZ to remove everything, but he realizes, hey, we really need this, and it's only a Galil. But they do get the round on the board. I think that's fortunate as well that it wasn't an A setup they were having to break through, right? It was a relatively retake setup because of that B push off of the bonus. And now FURIA can have a full-fledged buy with the MongolZ AWP. The same cannot be said for m0NESY on the other side. So they'll have to run another one with the guns, but that was a simple solution. Let's just execute. Is there more nuance to this?
It seems to be the case.
Could just be straight into some form of a B split right now. Plenty of tape to watch FURIA on this map. To continue to try and reinvent the wheel or come up with new solutions or new ideas, it's tough. They're playing so much of it. Most played map of 2026 so far, by a decent margin. They heard the jumps.
Yeah, they know someone's hanging out. Gets the info safely. Fallen. They go down to Nico's AK. There's action towards middle as well. You can see Kixen's trying to ask questions of Connector. Smoke break and higher elevation. Oh, an opportunity. Kyosuke couldn't hit the head. Nico and Kyosuke haven't been able to hit their openings.
Yeah, B feels like it's in a bit of a box right now, so trying to play for short. MongolZ's actually rotating A.
How much does Yakinda want to force the issue?
It's so quiet across the map right now. It's essentially just going to come down to these two on B. KSCERATO cheating over now, so yeah, too quiet. There'll be a third man.
Okay, they're in the right place. Kyosuke, oh, he's bested Yakinda. Pulls the attention of Fallen. Trade provided, but brought down by Tessus. It's KSCERATO, that third man. He's the difference maker. Pulls us into the 3-on-3, buys time for the rotations of Yuri and MongolZ. m0NESY will clear him out, and they'll have enough time to plant. MongolZ not in a position to stop that. They'll give this a go. They'll give this a look. Yuri starting to encroach on the site.
Not being considered right now.
Not at all.
Oh,
never mind.
okay.
m0NESY thought about it. Catches him looking the other way.
The two most important jewels, that initial one with Kyosuke onto Yakinda to be the first Dominator to start falling, and then that one right there, they've just gone, oh, let me just swing. Little spurt of action as MongolZ retains the AWP, but it'll be consecutive rifle rounds now for Falcons. Looking to do what they haven't in the last 4 outings, take down this damn team. One was a grand final, that was rivals. 2 of them being semis and 1 of them being the groups back in Cologne. So this one will be 5 matches, the second one taking place in a group stage. Whoever wins this will join Vitality, locking themselves in for the playoffs here at Cluj-Napoca.
Very quickly, Kyosuke. Yakinda didn't hit a single bullet. He had 30 HP for that. So very impressive and impactful, as was that.
And I'm going to make a statement, which I'm 99% sure is correct.
All right.
That production can correct me otherwise. Hey, there we go.
Lovely start. Boosted up, and no reaction out of FURIA. Yakinda just caught out by the boost.
Well, they're hanging around in middle behind this AWP, so still wanting to force a fight. Can they catch a straggler?
Maybe they could. Yeah, it looks like they're going to hang around.
They're waiting for some form of a reaction from the CT, so nothing coming the way. The point being that Vitality and whoever wins this should be on opposite sides of the playoff bracket.
Good point, well made. Yes, the 2 3-0 games. Or 3-0 teams, excuse me. They've been really stubborn about this setup. It might pay off, you know. confirms MongolZ was con. And, oh, the flashes from Falcons have been perfect, and so was the spray. He committed to it. Fair play, Kixon. Brings down the round. Ooh, messy spray from Tessus.
Yeah, but in a couple of moments, that one...
he won't be a big fan of that.
I think you should be dialed in right now in hunting this.
Right.
So constrict the map to remove it from MongolZ. I understand it's still early stages and you don't have a lot of money on the T side either, but it's only 2,400 as the loss bonus going into the next. So this is the type of moment where if you can take this away, it is actually going to be worth an awful lot. And Kixon is coming. Back turned MongolZ. Do you just step into this, or does Kixon get a chance to put the blade into the back? He'll just make sure he guarantees the kill. So there you have it.
Fair play. I mean, those flashes were beautiful. Both of the mid players. Sniper and Con, KSCERATO mid. Zonic making sure he gets his round celebration. But yeah, nice spray as well from Kixon.
Yeah, so now you go into round number 6 here, and you don't have an AWP on MongolZ. So Fallen...
a worthwhile hunt.
will be operating just on this 5-7. There are nades in play, and the M4's in the mix, and we saw you could just keep force buying, apparently, if your name's MongolZ yesterday against Vitality. So this one, a better buy than what they were pulling off. Still a good opportunity to contest this one on the break. Category is looking for KSCERATO. They are essentially playing for A. 2 around con, 1 ticket, 1 balcony.
Alien.
And that's the guns too.
All you needed to do. m0NESY catches KSCERATO jiggling out from top connector. The more where that came from though, as the smoke fades, Yikinda tugs. No, he doesn't. No, he actually wants to make a play. Kyosuke's holding this. All too easy. Frag delivered to him. Are you going to expect 2 more where that came from, though?
I think as long as you group up now and you use all this util, look at how much they have, and those 2 kills have come so easily. A bunch of mollies, smokes, flashes. Understand that Fallen has now given up the B site and rotated over, but if you just play the trade game, Falcons, this should be your round. Nico will be trying to buy them a safe route by clearing B, and they can pivot. So there shouldn't be too many concerns right now, as no one's jumping, no one's jiggling, there's nothing here blocking me. Boys, I believe the site is clear. That's his presence as the rotation on the way over now with Kixon. Fallen gets himself an M4 that should be saved. So 2,900 going into the next. They can buy behind this again, or they can just use the 3 and get out that AWP for MongolZ in a future round. Good work from m0NESY early. He's currently 3-0 in terms of opening duels. So having some success.
Damn, MongolZ's M4 is a bit of a throwback. Keyed stars. Or is that Kaboom? Is that Keyed stars or Kaboom? One of those.
I think it's keyed. Yeah, that's definitely keyed.
Cool.
Yeah, you're right. Trust the gut. How giving this one a look right now? So can they take these rifles away? That would remove that threat. Flashes deep. Trade needs to be there for Kyosuke. Smoke is going to rumble this one as bomb goes. Round comes in, and Kyosuke does take Yuri to the grave with him.
Could have been denied the 3 rifle save, so someone's going to compromise.
I think now you definitely don't drop rifles, right? You just take the 2 that you have some light upgrades on the other 3, and then you go for a full buy into the next, because 4-2 already on the T side, and it is 4 consecutive. Starting off a very strong fashion on their map choice. This is what you want to see. Will there be a Falcons moment? We tend to get it every time they're in the server, but...
It hadn't crossed my mind.
Well, now it has.
You've put it into the universe now, Chad.
You got to get ahead of it in some of these situations.
True.
That's what I'm sure Falcons are hoping to do. So that 30 seconds also gifted over to Zonic to just prep them. Hey, okay, this is the money, this is the loss bonus, take our time. We know there's 2 M4s, one's on Fallen, one's on MongolZ. What are we expecting?
Well put together T side.
It's pretty smooth sailing so far, isn't it? You lose the pistol, and that's because Fallen hit 3 bangers. You took an eco where you got the plant, and now you've won 4 straight. Oh, spotted ya.
You've lost Fallen already.
All right.
Crazy. And MongolZ took a heavy hit as well. He's down to 39 over in middle.
Flash, obviously doesn't need to hang around. Looks ready to support KSCERATO. Here you go.
Perfect team play. Falcons definitely looking really dialed at the moment.
I think there's a lot of elements to team play, right? Because we heard from Kixon to start off the year talking about team play being a focus for the team. Not just having your individuals wind up, go out, find some kills. It doesn't have to be grouped up and doing anything too crazy. It's just you get the space and you make sure that you're alley-ooping your teammate for that next move, that next fight. TeSeS already entrenched on A. This is completely unknown, and the Palace smoke confirms it. So, hey, boys, they have no idea I'm out, and I'll take this one.
Wow, fair play.
He's had some moments, TeSeS. He's not hitting so far. 1 and 7. He looked like he was spewing there on the cams.
Yeah, that's going to be a frustrating one. Ooh, and now Yuri with the chip in. Nice angle from Kixon to clear out sight. You got Yuri. Would need to hit another one of those.
They need to peek. The bomb's going down, so they can just hold the line to make sure they can't get to Kixon. That's what MongolZ's doing.
Dips away from the trade, and Yukindo fancies his chances in the clutch. He's got his AK, and MongolZ's got his AWP. Definitely feeling himself today. Solid on as a rock on the sniper. That's 3 added to his tally.
Yeah, and another opening kill, right? So the fact that they're using him as that spearhead. We had that moment with MongolZ last year where it's like, oh, it's not that he's fallen flat, but when they were betting in KSCERATO and the team, I think they were working out how it's going to work with the roles and who was going to get the resources. I think when you have a player like MongolZ, you need to treat him in the same way that FURIA treat MongolZ, right? We need to get him the AWP whenever we can, and we should use him for the openers because he's so good at it. He can do more than that. And, speaking more than that, Fallen, he brings out this secondary AWP.
Oh, look at Kixon go. This is so fast. Yukindo, he's already got a fight on his hands. He just turns around to react to KSCERATO's contact. Now pressure on B. Heavy pressure. Fallen under scrutiny, burns down. TeSeS finds himself his second kill. Looking great, is it? The nade for KSCERATO's face! 2 on 2. Good angle here from MongolZ. Will catch MongolZ if he didn't have to plant.
Coming up, Cat is Yuri.
Kixon's ready. Perfect. Places the crosshair, catches the first piece, and MongolZ is piecing out.
Yeah, he's probably feeling like he's not getting to play the game right now. Having to try and retake another bomb site, so it's tough. With MongolZ, he wants to be in the play. He wants to be trying to make those openings happen.
But was that not like the perfect call to counter a double AWP setup as well? Like just a fast B?
I don't think they're expecting the double AWP, but they are trying to bully this B bomb site. We saw it on the pistol, and now just whirring straight into action. And it was Fallen getting pushed away from the apartments. Yukindo getting blindsided because Fallen's calling, he's getting pushed, and that is that. Six rounds T-side already. This is looking damn good for Falcons. Smooth sailing at the moment.
Very promising.
Oh, okay, well there it is. Honestly, saying I have a good spawn.
I'm sure that's music to Falcons' ears.
Well, that's if they want to use it, right? Here's a good A-ramp spawn right now. So how do they want to use it, or do they even want to use it? This is the balance that's tough for Kixon. You have players who want to make plays, but you also need to call the rhythm of the game. So it's really tough. So he's covering the cross from side to con. Don't see anybody speeding over. Always the opportunity from vent room into jungle, so don't worry about that. But they're just searching A. Does he get another opener?
If Yuri goes a little further. Nico confirms presence. Molly's coming. Kinder spotted. Ooh, nice from Yuri. Traded out by TeSeS, but distracted, and KSCERATO's Deagle will finish him off.
Interesting. It looked like they wanted to commit. Obviously, there's 2 loose pieces over towards middle, but Nico and TeSeS went all in, and MongolZ dips, so doesn't want to be involved in that. This is a round with just that saved AWP and some upgraded pistols. Want to be winning rounds like this. It has been a good half, but FURIA could still tie things up 6-6 as they go and scavenge some guns.
Yeah, Yuri did very well under that pressure to get something. Kinder's in a prime position here. It's not going to be an easy shot. Back of the head. Well, gets the info, spots them, and readies his aim.
Why is no one considering short?
It's a good question. Well, now, the warning shots, distract. Fallen connects. It's not looking good.
Yeah, they're going to snatch this one away.
Maybe more from MongolZ. Riding out on the side.
Oh,
KSCERATO does peek out, tries to keep him attention on, and now maybe Fallen, is it going to be, yeah, able to catch it on the backside. The bait and switch working wonderfully. FURIA pulling this one off. Limited weaponry, but around breaking their silence after a 6-round run from Falcons. Yep, that's their round. Fallen another impactful multi. I feel like Yuri definitely deserves a pat on the back for getting something after at the start of that one. Dips up the ladder, peeks on into ramp and gets at least one with the MP9.
All right, now you need to replicate it in a gun round, right? That one kind of came your way. They were going for contact ramp. There was also the push through the palace smoke, and the kills coming in for FURIA, sure. But as far as the gun rounds have been looking, this is where it's looked an awful lot better for the likes of Falcons. Double orbs donned again. So didn't like the way that went last time. See if they can make it work this time round with Fallen back on the AWP alongside of MongolZ.
Yeah, you can see that Yuri's led to KSCERATO's. MongolZ just in the double setup. Do it with the guns, though, as you said, Chad. Let's find out. Eyes off a shot. MongolZ looking for a head-to-head with Yakinda. He might just get it, you know. Ooh.
Seen, yeah.
He knows.
So now do they want to try and flush him out? They could do double mollies. You're playing through underpass. You could do that lineup. One for the top lip, one into bottom floor, and see if you can isolate this. You know that there's a player here. So that informs not only the setup, but the potential if you wanted to try and go in and isolate this duel.
Yeah, Kiyosuke's en route.
Kingston coming over top middle as well. Here's the fight. Can flush him back with the molly.
Will do so. Kinder's got an immediate reaction here to drop onto the bricks. And, oh, Kiyosuke's nailed it. There was only two options and they had them both covered. Reaction ramp. Yuri flashed in, nothing home. Nico further back though. Oh. Perfect. Ooh, quick flick out of MongolZ. Takes down MongolZ in the AWP head-to-head. Second one as well, stays so dynamic. Yuri covers his sniper. Falling into place as MongolZ closes it down. Solid.
Good moments there from MongolZ. You can see actually getting an opportunity to play there. Loves a little jump on top of Ticket. Info swings in, gets himself a multi. Falcons. That run. Well, he's starting to bleed cash now. If you lose this one, you'll have the loss bonus. 2,400 going into the final round of play. There it is, the bump up. Peek in. And Yuri, right? Sure, he goes down to Nico, but it's too late, right? Teslas couldn't get the necessary trade. Yuri had the cover. Kicks him with the spawn. We'll take the opening shot. Back to MongolZ. Looking to get in the halves right now are FURIA. This would be a nice run of rounds. So quick, they show the presence in mid. They immediately reroute back to A. You got Tessus to play in through Palace. Replaying Sandwich. KSCERATO trying to oversee.
They go in contact? No, they'll announce it. Nades lined up. Yuri calling for help. MongolZ, Yakinda, both going to be there quick. Behind the smoke, but with HGs. First phase, they've got to get past Yuri. Found on Sandwich. KSCERATO as well will activate. Caught by the Nico double. Keeps us level. Headshot from a big push out of Yakinda. Nearly wins the round right there and then. Still not easy for MongolZ. He's got two AWPs to contend with. Nearly reacts in time. Crazy flick. This is MongolZ in the reposition on the smoke. I think he's got a good idea as to where you're getting off to. Alexa equip the AK for the finish.
He swings in. This is both AWPs. This is such a tough one.
They're not missing it. Oh, all it did, but MongolZ won't. Really stabilizing now. in response to 6 straight from Falcons, FURIA found 3 of their own.
Yeah, and now it's that broken buy I was talking about. So things are going to be tough to piece together right now for Falcons. But might force them something to execute heavy. He got great with the double short, but then he looks a bit silly here, just punching the digits. He was trying to commit to the plan.
I just think the reaction time, there were so many players immediately behind that smoke wall. They just kept coming through on the bench push.
Just going to a V execute right now, so they've identified double orbs, but guess what? Fallen hasn't brought it into this final round of play. They're just going in. They're hoping to overrun an orb, but it's a rifle here.
Yeah, here we go. What are your protocols? How do we react? Yikinda's there. Perfect tracking. Nails KSCERATO. A second as well with just a spread of the flame. It's just too damn easy. FURIA to tie us up. Dead even at the half.
And that is real unfortunate for Falcons, you could say, because the first round that they lost in this spree was the one that was against the saved AWP and the Pistols.
Yeah, and that kind of opened the floodgates.
Yeah, so you lose the one you shouldn't, and this is what happened. So all tied up.
That's not the normal color of water in MongolZ. I think he's got the chalky milk.
Well, maybe, you know, it's not bad.
It's pretty good. Protein, bit of
He's
sugar.
in the gym all the time.
Yeah.
So 60 seconds to consider your options. Let's recap. It was the pistol win from Fallen with the triple kill, full eco. Plant that did come in on that round, and from there, MongolZ started to wear into action, finding a lot of opening picks on the AWP. It looked good. It looked maybe too good. And then, what was down the stretch, a bit of dominance from FURIA to put themselves all tied up. With Inferno coming up next, we'll remind the viewer that this matchup between these two has gone the way of FURIA. That's the only conversation. We had the... I don't even know how to describe it anymore. The matchup that was Vitality versus MOUZ previously. So if that's anything to base it off of, it could be another FURIA win, making it 5 on the trot.
Yeah, will the winners keep on winning? In these historic head-to-heads, and will Fallen keep having impact on pistols?
Tess has had a tough time, hasn't he? Some of the aim moments haven't looked great, and well, right now, he's the man on B. Here they come.
Already Fallen the first man on the scene. 2 now into the site, no resistance. Something from KSCERATO. Just before that smoke popped, he finds Fallen's head. Got a good idea as to Yikinda's position, doesn't quite connect the bullets.
Down to 13 now after spamming essentially that whole mag.
Ooh, MongolZ. Eyes and attention drawn, hoping Kixon can activate here. Oh, golden opportunity for MongolZ. Confirms KSCERATO close, but it's all lining up for FURIA here. Everyone's hitting shots. Nothing for the Falcons, again on the pistol. Gets himself $300. Maybe that's all he's going to leave with. No Kevlar for you. Yikinda makes sure of it. 4 kills for him in the pistol.
Yeah, what a difference. We saw both teams on their T sides go for B plays, and Fallen happens in 1, and this time, nothing from Tesses. So a very tough time of things to build back into this for Falcons now. Defensive spot. Oh, wow. Okay.
Can't really fault Tesses too much on that one.
Defensive smoke, tries to play bench, segregating the jewels, trying to crossfire with KSCERATO at range, but no, that won't be the case right now as see the force for Falcons. Scout for MongolZ, 2 Deagles, 2 MP9s.
These are rounds Falcons are more than capable of winning.
I think with the setup right now, it's going to come down to picking the right site. As they investigate ramp, see nobody's home. So Barrett in close, Kixon and KSCERATO short. There's information, but in this scenario, because you are under-equipped, utility and firepower-wise, you're just hoping that they come to the right side.
Trying to hold on to his smoke for as long as possible, but we'll throw it out. Didn't hit the shot, Fallen advancing short, so the pressure on B is just supreme. Oh,
no one's even really moving his way.
Yeah, I think see you later. Good luck.
Hey, Tess, kill them all, or we're not winning this round. He gets 1.
It's not enough to convince them, is it?
No, you're just going to try and hold on to this and go for the double dip into the next. But in the next, you might take a few more risks, right? You might try and fight around middle or go for an earlier push into the play.
KSCERATO could get an AK if he finds Yikinda, and that would certainly sweeten the deal. That's if Yakinda's not perfectly ready for him and nailing the headshot.
Yeah, looking good. It's 11 kills now for Yakinda. Pretty decent team effort from FURIA so far. That's the top end. Fallen also on 11 kills. MongolZ and KSCERATO on 10 apiece. Oh, we'll add another one to that, so MongolZ will join them on 11, and then it's just Yuri on 8. So everybody contributing for FURIA right now.
m0NESY has been sharp, and that scout shot is another demonstration of it. Yeah, as far as team effort goes, you're right. It is a beautiful kill spread. That's a coach's dream, you know. Everyone, every piece in the machine whirring perfectly.
What isn't a coach's dream is you stack a site, and the game plan is to save the upgrades if they go to the other site, and then you lose 3 out of the 5 players.
But he could have killed you.
They could have. They definitely could have. So now you still have something that is a little bit threatening, but it could have been a whole lot more.
I see you.
Yeah, that's just, you know, if the plan was to save, we should save. Right. So you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Still problems, and essentially the same round. So Tessus, we're leaving you on B again, and we're hoping that this time it's exactly the same round. It's exactly the same round, just with less.
But, I mean, what are the chances FURIA do the same call back to back?
Exactly.
I see.
The mind games.
Okay, I keep misthrowing these smokes, so hang on. It's the top of the first line. Jump throw. And then it's the third Ghibli Wibbly. Oh no, it's okay, a W and a normal. That flash. Still good for it. Nice from KSCERATO. Adjusts to the second. He has kept the ball from the door. Oh. Double swing. This is beautifully put together.
This is what was meant to happen last round.
But this time it works out.
And the fact they get more with less, it's just the body's in the right place. So this is perfect. Yuri stranded.
Extra brutal. Oh, you wanted to get up the bomb? You wanted to leave Palace?
I think you're going to have to fight for your right here, right now, Mr. Yuri. Plenty of weapons to scavenge back out of this. So that's nice. Okay, they get one of their own, right? FURIA had one in the first half, and this is trying to make up for Falcons not getting a pistol yet. This is cheeky from Kixon. Nico will take contact. Kixon will be able to swing in. Yuri will get blindsided, and that'll be the round. Otherwise, he just holds on to the Galil, which is going to be necessary going into the next. Flashing. Okay, over the fence. Here we go. He's starting to pre-fire as the flash lands. All right, they wiped the board. Well done. Great round. And KSCERATO take a bow. Proficiency right there on the MP9.
Yeah, I mean, they had the perfect flash. They were anticipating presence. He just out-aimed them there. And the team play as well from Kixon just to ensure that the trade is there. You know, a bit that kind of tactical bait where you ensure you're not lining up.
Look at this. MongolZ AWP.
Oh.
Yeah, so always a little bit of spice, right? Knowing that he can have the AWP, that's something that maybe, just maybe, Falcons won't be ready for. Honestly, might be considering bringing the scout in, thinking, okay, it's going to be a force buy, 1,400 loss. No, he sold back. Okay, he didn't want it. Had the AWP. Thinks better of it. Goes with the AK. Bit of U-tilt.
Yeah, maybe they wanted an extra couple of nades drop. Still not going to have everything. m0NESY still rocking the scout, so we'll see if that limits his output. Important round for the conclusion of Mirage.
Yeah, this one is to get in control of the finances for Falcons. For FURIA, it's to keep this battle going. Okay, AK is going to search up ramp. It's going to keep up fast to make it look like they are spread out, looking to fight Con, short, window. I absolutely lost in no man lands there. If there was any push, I mean, dead meat. Bomb heading back to A now to join Yuri and MongolZ. Into out top mid, KSCERATO through underpass. Snake tracks him down, big chunk of damage. Light on with the A setup right now. They're playing retake. They're opting to give them the sign. Kicks in from Ticket.
Where's Fallen going with that bomb? Just holding the flank as it currently stands, but not a clear objective to the finish. Likely A. Middle, and That's going to be spotted out by Yakinda. Trapped on the boxes, a little bit of support from Underpass with KSCERATO.
Because this is so late, it can go wrong in an instant.
MongolZ starts to activate on the ramp side, starts to go searching.
Defensive smoke.
Some options. Headshot provided. Lovely double out of KSCERATO. MongolZ trying to break into the site. Back to turn, and the double's provided. Kixon and Tessus defend A. Job done, and with only one casualty. Falcons, that's a big one.
And now it has to be the eco, so an opportunity to take the lead, or at least take it back. 6-2 up at one point to a 6-6 half, and now we're all tied up at 8 apiece. So, bit of a back and forth nature, but Kixon got a smile on his face. It's good to see.
Or the Falcons. Sorry, Richard.
I'm uncouth.
It's just
I
easier
butcher
to
everything.
say. It's just easier to say. But I say grass and glass and glass.
What about bath?
I have had a bath, but I've also
Been to Bath.
been to Bath. Yeah, so I'm just brain broken. That's what happens when you're born in the Midlands. You just do a bit of both.
Bit of both. Well, a bit of a thumbs up there from KSCERATO.
Standing on the grass, holding a glass.
It's tough right now, knowing your eco, and you're sitting in a technical timeout where you can't talk.
Yeah,
you know that the next minute and 55 already sucks. And it's like, ugh. Now we're just sitting, waiting and stewing.
I have good news, though.
Okay, I bet it better be good news.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Tessus is already back in the server.
Okay, nice.
And Nico just typed R.
Okay, well, that's great news.
That is good news.
That is great news. Okay.
All right.
So it wasn't too problematic.
No, all good in the hood. We get a quick match medic and we can get underway.
Now, will Falcons lose to Glocks?
No, Chad. They're done with that now. That's not a thing anymore.
But can you imagine Yanko if they do?
Oh, especially with the Moody's in today.
Aha.
Oh.
It's so good.
Oh.
It's not that I don't want it to happen.
But what if?
It would be funny if it did.
Impossible. Just a P250. And a Desert Eagle for MongolZ. That's enough.
Yeah, we go looking. We can't. We're just going to get as many nades out of them as
I'd
possible.
probably be calling B-site hits given Tessus' rough first game.
Why not go con? Nico's got 5 kills as well.
True.
He's been more missed than hit. I don't like this setup.
What do you hate about it?
So you know they're on eco.
Surely KSCERATO's just going to, like, immediately, as soon as Tessus calls for help, he's going to...
But why? Why? You don't need to have 3 players in mid like this against pistols.
Just like that. Just like that.
If he dies, they get the plan.
And then he gets sidelined. MongolZ doing an awful lot. Justifies that Desert Eagle purchase. You do not want to let that bomb go down, and a bullet has found Yuri. The nade could be beautifully placed. Forces them wide. You did lose a couple of bodies. Not ideal, but it's a whole lot better than the alternative. MongolZ definitely good output on that Desert Eagle.
Yeah, so they're keeping it stressful, but money definitely building as well. So 9.9 on Kixon. He's going to buy the nade, so bring that down to about 8.6. But there's no AWP available for MongolZ at the early stages of this one. Be an opportunity for MONOSY, excuse me, to start playing a little bit of dominance. 16 and 8 at the moment. Stop mid, but Yakinda's across.
Long on his screen, spots Tessus and KSCERATO on the warpath.
They're blocking each other.
Yeah, not ideal. Fallen, good work. Spams the smoke to remove KSCERATO. Already at a disadvantage. MONOSY trying to block B, but they're going to walk straight through it.
Yeah, that's an invitation. That's a gap opener. Can't see the window anymore. He's aware.
He's considered it. They're already in. And caught out by Yuri. Caught with his eye to the scope. FURIA have taken the round. As easy as that.
You understand the idea. All right, he's pinned. We know that he's stuck. We've done some damage. Let's just nade him out of position. But Yakinda plays ahead of the expectation, and that's very well done. Just causes all that chaos, then the spam through the smoke to find that second frag. MONOSY thinks he has to head over to middle to help out. No go.
No. I mean, those are the dream rounds on the T side, right? Don't even feel like you had to do too much. I mean, the mid fight, of course, you did it very well. That proactive push. Admittedly, they are stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Suboptimal.
Terrorists win.
All right, so we stay neck and neck. Gonna need 2 more of those to break the money of Falcons. At that point, we're getting deep to in this map number 1. They lose this one, I think we'll see them take a timeout going into the next.
MongolZ going to try and get set up for a pick on mid. Honestly, he's going to be set up for something on B.
Oh, wow.
Damn. You hit your Tinder there? Someone did.
He
must have been.
right down. He gets the orb. I think MongolZ's probably not going to be too happy about that one.
There are some AWPers where I feel like, you know, you just play on with a 9 HP.
That's where you take Steel's advice, right? Like, you know, he didn't like Bogdan's law. Steel was against it.
You're still anti-Bogdan's law.
You've got to be some special type of player to be getting the orb.
Ooh, they've actually segregated them. KSCERATO, he's got 2 on his screen. He spots the tip of the head of another there. That's Fallen spotted, but Honesty's position rewarded. Catches KSCERATO. Puts some Falcons into a position that they cannot afford to concede. No one's going to make it. That's enough from you, Nico. We'll get away.
I think it might be, unfortunately,
Saving Palace for 35 seconds.
it's hard to see how you win a 5v3 with your Kinder on 9 HP. It's not quitting.
It's not.
No.
It's the only way.
Yeah, and it's the smart option.
And MongolZ probably wants his AWP back. Nitro.
Sorry, what?
Wow.
Okay. That's a throwback. Nitro's still going. NRG expecting some changes. Boston Major 2018. All right. Look at that from J-Raz. Giving everyone the details. History lessons inside Counter-Strike. So MongolZ gets his AWP back. Everyone with the AKs.
2018 was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's going quick.
Yeah, time's just speeding up, man.
All right, so that was some damage done through a smoke. A lineup for KSCERATO where he gets 1 of the 2. And Monacy hits an AWP shot.
Okay,
Monacy's committed.
Yeah, this is a ballsy maneuver to be making at a crucial juncture of this game. He's going to take the opportunity to get out of there. Made a good call. Begin to spam there. Fades the nade nicely. MongolZ, however, has removed Tess. KSCERATO cannot go down. Nico's been summoned, but swinging across! Exactly what he wanted!
Who does he think he's playing against?
MongolZ ain't missing that. He ain't missing much. And he's even reading KSCERATO. Quick headshot. Really nice. Bomb's going quick A. You're just going to send KSCERATO late mid, and you try and break through on the A ramp.
Monacy's close.
Okay, where Monacy, can do his best work. Catches Yuri, doesn't hit the flick. Fallen does nail the headshot.
Oh, no.
Not a great impression left by Kicks and Spray.
Yeah, lost track of the hose there, didn't he? Another important multi from Fallen.
I mean, he has done incredibly well to reinvent himself as a rifler, right? Like, he's not a liability.
No, not at all.
Very rarely.
Right, not at all. And I think that was the biggest conversation point last year is, oh, wait, Fallen is actually relatively proficient on the AWP.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the rifles. He's good on the AWP as well.
We've seen him whip out the secondary AWP, and he's still got that.
It has happened once upon a time.
Speaking of, he's going to be bringing that through for MongolZ.
I think as well, to go to a lot of these anchor positions where there's a lot of responsibility.
Terrorists win.
But as an in-game leader, you kind of know what you want from your anchors.
But that's why it's very fortunate that in the complexion of this team, you have Yukinda. Because if you didn't have Yukinda, who is going to be doing a lot of the talking and a lot of the macro in the pack, and otherwise it would be very hard for Fallen, who, as the AWPer, was always part of the pack.
Sure.
So that's why this team works, is because you have Fallen and Yukinda, and then this sharp as hell AWP of MongolZ.
And that is why, you know, FURIA are such a fan favorite as well, because it is such a unique blend of different personalities and characters in our Counter-Strike universe. Yukinda, he is that perfect piece for the FURIA squad.
Along the line with this one, loss bonus 1,400 for FURIA into the next 1,900 for Falcons.
This is going to be a very telling round at the business end of map 1. Falcons pick. Falcons.
Not fighting for any mid control. They're giving it over. They're playing, let's see, on a sight line into connector. 2 turtling up for B. Tessa's acting as the bait. So you get it to be the lurk piece in middle. The rest of them will be executing on A, and this is where the setup is very strong.
Yukinda moves first, and Yuri's so quick to it. Double needed. Kixon runs out of bullets. No scope's good. MongolZ finds himself the pair of frags, but MongolZ is his third victim. Quick as you like. MongolZ there to save the Falcons squad.
Continuing to go back and forth with this, aren't we?
It was a really nice opener from Yuri, but very quick reactions.
And 15 seconds left now. We'll need to back off and hold on to this, or is he just going to stick around in the belly of the beast in middle? Hear the vent break. That is your last chance to get out of there in case there's a window swing. He can drop an AK.
Counter-terrorists win.
That's all good. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit tough. KSCERATO can go AK head armor, get a little, get some nades in. It's really prickly position to be in if you're FURIA right now with the finances in this tough spot, and Falcons with 11 on the board already. So they are going to buy. They've taken the time out to discuss this and make sure they get everything they need, right? What is the approach going to be? What type of weapons can we facilitate? Who needs what?
And are you going to try B again? Ran into MongolZ's turf, and it was quickly sent you back to spawn.
Yeah, he has been pretty dynamic. Right? We've seen him starting with the AWP over towards B. It's really the read from Kixon, or maybe Nico to some extent, of what they're expecting.
He's a prominent voice on their CT side, right?
Yes, for sure, without a doubt. Not having the best at maps, but still going to be contributing. So MongolZ will start over towards A. Searching, wanting to find the ball. Very aggressive now.
Yeah, he wants the deep behind. This is hyper-aggressive sniping from MongolZ. Does he really dare go any further? They let the rifle go first. MongolZ welcomes. Now MongolZ, ooh, you might want to chase down MongolZ with low HP. Doesn't succumb to the bloodlust.
Yeah, I thought he's going to be swinging for sure.
Same.
Hits the brakes. We play out the 4v4. MongolZ gets another chance. Backs off to Ticket.
I've got so much faith in him.
I think you have to at this stage, don't you?
They've abandoned ship.
A fight mid
repos.
together. Is that mid util a signal to start walking out on A right now? Fallen's lobbing in the util. He thinks it is. KSCERATO and MongolZ have to make the space, and Yukinda can play late on the lurk. Jungle smoked off.
That's completely nullified the MongolZ angle. He's
That
gonna
forces
have to
you through CT.
go back to CT, and that buys you time to get all
flank.
of this info.
The flank.
Oh, that's a frustrating death. Nico's going to be screaming. Okay, with the compromised finances, FURIA have managed to get that bomb planted with a man advantage. Is there a discussion about going for this? We'll have a go. Too many on the screen, too much to deal with. Clean headshot shots provided. It's a full team effort. Obviously, MongolZ is going to get a firmer pat on the back for his impact.
Yeah, Nico just doesn't really have a read of the situation at all right now. The fact that you're running knife out to try and quickly cut them off at the pass with the A flank and getting caught like that, that's going to leave a mark. And Tessa's losing everything. It goes from bad to worse. As it was discussed in the teetering finances, well, now Falcons are going to have to do it with what is going to be a bit more of a brittle buy. The AWP is available. There's going to be a couple of rifles in the mix. And it's actually Zonic who will take the time out to do the same thing as we just saw from Sid. Have the conversation. It's just, yeah, it comes so easy, doesn't it? That's where you get the Nico reaction cam, and it's the classic.
The eye roll sinking in the chair.
Oh, is Kixon going to be the one to have to operate on something a little bit lighter right now? Looks like at MP9, and he's the A anchor, so does that mean there's an opening move? And do they want to try and focus in on an area of the map right now to see if they can force this opening pick? Because it has been back and forth. Look at that.
It's an incredible round to win for FURIA. It's pulled them straight back into contention.
These are one of the toughest games where the money's like this.
Yeah, just teetering always. Didn't get the connection. A little late on the trigger. Quick up the mid. Looking to charge Catwalk. Yasuke caught out by the AWPer. Full commit from Nico. Tessus in combination, but it's a bloodbath in mid. MongolZ tracks, spotted. It's a weird fight, a weird exchange between him and KSCERATO, but he will prevail. So now MongolZ and Yuri, last seen mid in the kill feed.
Well, you know that Kix is the A defender. They went for a mid fight. We saw them run that round earlier, and they ended up with clunkiness. Getting each other's way. Kinder playing
MongolZ
ahead.
Just got the answers on mid, on his own.
Gonna have the one-man army this really, 23 kills deep. Now heading over towards B, that smoke on short, fading in a moment, but are they gonna be in off the back of it?
Or will he catch the timing upon the fade?
He's got no idea where they are.
He has no idea. Now considers B just in time. Just in time! He doesn't hit it! MongolZ breaks through. And MongolZ makes it worse. Peeking straight back into the AWPer.
Well, do you go for the 1v2 right now, Kixon, or do you hold on to this? Remember, loss bonus, it's not there. You'll be walking into the next round with nothing if you go for this and lose the AK. Can you get the AWP and get out?
Has to go for it. Push it through the smoke. Yuri's already pre-firing, does very well. Wins it out. MongolZ is low. Kixon could be the hero they need. Surely not, just the hold, got the stick. He's running out with the knife, and he finds it perfect. 12 secured. Again, we say the man's name, MongolZ. Finds the multi, 3 kills deep.
Yeah, fun battle between these two, isn't it? 22 for MongolZ, 23 for MongolZ.
That's what we all came to see. Hell of a head-to-head. MongolZ's going to be a bit upset about missing that one there. Did get the peak. Especially because it's such an early, like, 2v3. Here is that repeat. Yeah, wasn't ready for that.
In that situation, MongolZ is not expecting an AWPer to have the balls to pick that angle. Right?
He's counting on it.
Right? So he just gets absolutely blindsided there. Good attempt from Kixon, but knifed in the back. And you know that the money is absolutely in the bin right now. And as the buys start to take shape, we're looking at 2 MP9s and MP... Oh, Nico just sold back. Guys, 3 of you just sold back. Things are being juggled around. Okay. We'll wait until it's confirmed what the weapons are for the audio-only listeners.
Couldn't believe Nico considered an MP5.
Maybe it was an accident.
Yeah.
Well, that's how tilted he is right now.
Bit of that.
All right, 3 MP9s, a Scout, and a Deagle.
Golden opportunity to close it in regulation for FURIA on their opponent's pick. And Yakinda, he is just striding through middle. Playing with such confidence on his own. On his own. And Tessus will punish. Immediate headshot provided in a must-win round.
Almost worst case for Yakinda. You don't get any information, right? That's the B anchor, sure, but he was towards short. That's not that unusual. Doesn't mean that, okay, there's 3 mid, they had to swarm me, they used nades, there's a gap right now. You're just operating in a 4v5.
But they are operating with lesser weaponry. It's still scouts, it's still MP9s. This is still not a guarantee. Far from it.
Kisuke can get that AK. Pick it up.
Missed one on the stairs, doesn't matter. MongolZ's still ready for this ramp fight, and the flash is enough to get KSCERATO in.
They're going to come through the smoke together?
Yeah, looks like it. Underhand flash and push with the MP9. KSCERATO eats the lead! How is he not dead? Where did he go? Doesn't matter. Teslas finds his impact to secure OT.
Chaos there to close it down to tie things up 12-12.
How on earth did KSCERATO live that long?
The craziest thing that the kill that he gets is on KSCERATO with the picked up AK, and then it's just the MP9s and the Deagles doing work.
They're running straight past each other.
And Teslas, he's been on the receiving end throughout this map, gets himself up to 11 kills, some impact being felt. There are more rounds to play right here, right now. Here's the stunner, bang. 4v5 coming through the smoke, fully blind. They all just come sprinting out of that one.
Ooh, baby. We got a proper match. Just as you would expect when you see these two logos at the top of the screen. Opening blood drawn quickly and exposed on the nade break. It's an important find. Extends their advantage to a 5-on-3. Quick pivot, perhaps an experimental finish on A. There's a lot of bodies to receive him here. Kingston's tucked under balcony. MongolZ's going to be spotting it.
Yeah, the fact that you've won out the fights when you were so deep in mid on the CT side, you're ready for the reaction, or at least expecting it to be site-centric.
He's playing for them to push out that smoke, and he has spotted the cross to Tetris. Quad the jiggle. Yuri was trying to dump his nades. KSCERATO starts his walk in mid. Fallen joins him. Sneaks on through a mid, removes Fallen.
It's so annoying if you fall in. Like, the round's already lost, but you've had KSCERATO just walk through that open window, and then as you do, expecting it to be clear, he peeks out into you. So that's a tough one, but as soon as those opening kills happen in middle, unless a Falcons moment manifests, you think that one is done. So they get themselves up to 13, but a little bit too late. Looking for the magic number of 16 right here in OT number 1. They're able to carry through 3 AKs into the next.
MongolZ in top form, up to 26 now. That's a lot of early answers, isn't it? Nothing ramp.
Yuri knows they've taken that space. Right? He just chucked a nade down there.
Just gets past the sniper bullet, but she will not do too much. I think Yakinda avoided the brunt of the damage there just from the corner. Do they really want to go for the palace clear as well? That's where Yuri's hiding out.
Yeah, he is very hidden right now. He's waiting for this move.
Easy.
Saw the elbow.
Yeah! Oh, naughty from Yuri. It's 2 headshots, but MongolZ still hard to get past. KSCERATO tries to take a chance with the smoke here. Suke nearly went down, but look at MongolZ go. No way you're walking through the smoke with the orb. Yep,
oh!
Yep! Yakinda reads it. Testa's last man. They know he plays B, coming in from the jungle side and into the orb, already tagged up. They got 2 orbs in play. They'll try and replace one of them, I'm sure.
Sharp shooting from Yuri.
Very sharp. And also just processing that information. While focused on one duel, you acknowledge you saw like the little bit of elbow from Nico's jiggle.
Zonic wants 2 on the CT side. He's going to use his overtime timeout right now. Because they won that first round of OT, they won't have any issues with the buy coming into this one. Double AWPs. So trying their luck at our Falcons. Haven't seen them pull this one out, at least not in regulation. Something that was attempted a couple of times with FURIA, but here it is. 2 big kills. MongolZ does make it interesting with this one. And then the walk through the smoke. Now we feel like you're in a 3v3. They bite back quite quickly, don't they? Going to take a beeline. Frees up Tessus a bit with the rifle.
Oh, MongolZ just read MongolZ. He knew that reaction. He heard that sound and was perfectly trained on his reaction. Does Yakinda play first?
That was my question. I think he's going to learn.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. KSCERATO gets moving. Kicks in, profits off the flash of Nico. Reaction on the stray, quick reaction. Catches Yuri, goes jumping up for more. In combination with Tessus, they win out, and that lurk is starting to cook.
So they're about to have B. Bomb will be scooped up by MongolZ on the way back over, and while trying to piece this one together, the bomb site is completely unfortified. It's very quiet. They're not seeing anything con. So at the moment, I think they've understood the situation. They haven't seen the bomb. And Nico, he's going to head through underpass, but he's going to be too late. It's going to have to be flank from him. Bomb getting punched in, default side. Now, MongolZ with the AWP. It's a great weapon for the job. If he plays bench, he can worry about short. First angle taking deep into market.
It does feel like, despite the number advantage for Falcons, this favors FURIA.
This isn't an easy retake.
MongolZ would have to miss a shot. Ooh, or Kiyasuke could just be quicker. Okay, Yakinda hiding out on the bench position. Running light on time, though. They perfectly find the info. They know where it was. The incendiary burns him out. We just need the follow-up. Found by the Deagle of Kiyasuke. High impact round from him. Puts him up to 20 and a defuse just in time for that second.
Yeah, good AWPing from him, right? He's going up against MongolZ in a head-to-head duel in a must-hit shot, and he nails it. Yeah, so beautiful work. All right, keeping the head above water are Falcons.
Fair play.
And immediately as we swap sides, FURIA want to do the double up. This is the opener. You see just walking into the scope there.
I kind of wish he hit this one on the jump as well, just to really complete the frag movie.
So it's Kiyasuke and Kixon combined there, sealing the deal on that one. Really good stuff from Kixon on that A defense.
Starting with the double AWP, okay.
Straight to an A execute. Yeah. They've done this before, right? They were able to get away with it. It was early on in the piece. It was against the bonus round. So if they do it now, here's a retake setup again.
Oh, wow, he nearly got two of them there. Nico hanging on by a thread as they will commit to this. Yuri started off very strong. Stands his ground with KSCERATO. Look at that, the fangs of FURIA fill the feed. Tasty. Honestly, not
dead.
Considering the stairs angle, so yeah, he's going to lose his head. KSCERATO and Yuri combine a stunning 4K out of KSCERATO, but Yuri's going to deserve his flowers too. He did a lot of damage there. Softened him up for KSCERATO to knock him down.
A slightly different variation right, with the deeper smokes, and this looks so good. That Molly's there, sure, but not a problem for KSCERATO at all. What a round between the two of them combined there to close it. Okay, who's getting to 15 first? Didn't even get an opportunity to note double AWPs.
Got a flash of KSCERATO's calf. Will Nico be surprised to find an AWP trained on B?
Well, maybe if MongolZ takes first contact short and shoots his. I think at that point, really, playing one AWP short, one AWP B apps. Bomb down in T spawn.
Well, after the performance that Yuri and KSCERATO just had on A, I guess they feel like they've got it in safe hands.
Now heading back to join this party in middle. KSCERATO still has a nade. Break window.
Short success. Both of the AWPs in unison. A little bit of something back. The MongolZ and Kiyasuke. Combo. Not looking. Didn't anticipate KSCERATO at all. MongolZ will manage to pluck the head off of his shoulders.
This is where he does his best work.
It is, but I feel like against these two AWPs, his work's going to be cut out for him. Yeah, nowhere safe,
Yeah,
nowhere to go. 14 all, goes 15. FURIA take that point.
So Fallen immediately picks up an AK. Now, he can get an AWP in again, right? They have the luxury of that, but we saw this before where they run the double AWPs. As soon as it's noted, they just come back in with rifles, but we've seen him equipped another one. So, looking like double AWPs, the recipe for success right now to get things done in overtime. Falcons draw us into double OT.
Haven't all the matchups the desk was talking about how close they've been coming? Like,
Yeah.
they've been overtimes, there's been every round of regulation. You know, the Falcons have gotten close.
That final was 2 overtimes, a couple of 13-11 in there.
It's probably feeling like just a repetition of the same for Falcons. Can they change it? Can they change their fate? Secure a double OT. Fallen trained on Nico's position. Oh no, and he's flushed into the fight, but he nails it. Shades of Nico. Lovely shot, long range headshot. Headhunting versus him. It did get brought down into 6 HP.
Is it better late than never? That's the question. He's gotten his 10th kill there, but help them win this to take it into OT number 2. No.
Ooh, the trade nearly provided. Outrageous, through the wall.
And even if you go B, KSCERATO has already parked a bench.
And if you go A, MongolZ AWP is trained on Connector. Looking set to collect FURIA on their opponent's pick.
Inferno up next.
Honestly, to try and ignite a little bit of hope for Falcons. You can see Zonic there.
Right
Gonna
now,
be watching behind him.
you don't have to do anything as KSCERATO. You play to deny the bomb. You don't need to do anything else. That's all you have to do.
And honestly, does have that pressure of time and the necessary sound cue. Throws out the Molotov, hoping for a reaction. KSCERATO's not moving a muscle. And your Molotov's pulled a second man over. Okay, bench. KSCERATO closes. FURIA take the pick of Falcons. Overtime short, but again, falling a little short. FURIA 1 up in the series.
Yes, thanks a lot, guys. A wonderful palette cleanser for the previous series. Great opening map, and I'll toss this out there straight away. We were a little bit confused with the veto.
The Inferno for a potential 2-0, securing themselves a spot in the playoff. That's what's up for debate here for Cluj-Napoca 2026. It's going to have to be a little tighter around the edges there. A couple of individuals not showing up. MONOSY certainly did, looking great at the top of the scoreboard with the sniper. Not going to be as easy to kind of inject himself into the play on Inferno.
Yeah, exactly. And I think coming into today, especially with these last 2 games in the A stream, MOUZ versus Vitality, and now FURIA versus Falcons, this is what a lot of people are hoping are going to be playoffs previews. Now, losers of this will go down and have to play another best 3 tomorrow, or maybe even another one after that. But these are the teams that we're hoping to get in the arena come the weekend. Falcons putting up that fight that you mentioned, but the details pointed out there by the desk and highlighted some sort of round recap showing you just where things can fall apart. The little details as we get underway. KSUK's B-bomb site to be tested.
Yeah, okay. He's got supportive nades from Kixon being lined up. Does he peek off the flash? He does, and no one's there. It catches the half-wall players, and just hoping for that tap fall back. Well played. The nade as well in combination with the headshot. Slows Yakinda down for that one-tap potential.
I think fortunately...
Oh, clean. KSUK finds a pair of them. Taking down MongolZ and Yakinda. He's waiting for another one. You swing at your own peril. KSUK catches a goosh and now kicks it on the uncrouch. He's committing to that fight a little.
Everyone's here.
The whole squad up and over for KSCERATO.
MONOSY
coming from Banana out for the flank. Gonna find Yuri clean as you like. Long range dual Beretta's working for him as he shreds 3 instantaneous. All right, well, that's a convincing pistol. Not a single body dropped.
Yeah, first pistol of the series so far. So can they double up on the turf of FURIA? Let's find out. But that was really well done. And we just had that MOUZ game where we saw the constant barrage of utility thrown out by Vitality. See if Kixon get up to a bit of the same. Now, the bomb did go down. We know that means it's going to be a juicier looking force spy coming through. An AK for Yakinda. It's been facilitated by Fallen, I believe. Tech 9's Deagle, Util in the mix. And even though KSCERATO gets the opening kill there on Banana, FURIA are lucky it wasn't players with util. They could still execute, they could still put them in a position right now to break them back. How important was that plant?
Ooh, he really thought he had a chance there.
Surging.
KSCERATO just standing in the flames, cooked. KSCERATO frags up, the AK from Yakinda coming for that trade.
Gotta call that off, give it a better opportunity than just trying to run some blind spams through the smoke.
You've got one flashbang. It's just getting harder from here.
Hello.
Ooh, doesn't finish off Yakinda, but Tessa should be able to farm up a couple. Accelerating into Nico's crosshair if you do push out. Makes the Falcons work. MongolZ brought down before he could pull out the bomb.
That's maybe one of those situations for people who are just paying attention to the James Banks interview with Nico, where he's talking about it's about finding the balance. Certain situations where we should go aggressive, where we don't. Ones where we should be passive, but we're aggressive.
Right.
Situation MongolZ, he's in Boiler. They've extended on that setup, and it almost cost them, right? It's a round where a couple of kills come in, the bomb could go down again. Just feels very threatening when, you know, your team was fighting for that banana control. And if you want to go for those motions, make sure you're doing it together. They were kind of connected, but you see you get caught with that timing. Anyway, no harm, no foul, at least not yet, as it will be Nico now for FURIA.
Didn't get that immediate connection he hoped for, and now Yakinda might be further forward than he anticipates. Perfect flashbang to get him through. I say perfect, looked like it caught Yakinda actually. Like, sure, it did blind KSCERATO, but unable to punish.
Important covering fire there from Dixon as well, so they find the opening. Should be able to make light work of what remains. Will be important as well after the casualties that they just suffered in the previous. So, holding on to all these guns, make their life a little bit easier as MongolZ searching mid with the Deagle.
Yeah, could find Nico as he's looking. That presents his backside, and MongolZ, quick tap.
Nico has become that A rotating rifler, giving up the position of B to KSCERATO, trying to make him as comfortable as possible on a map that's only really getting reps in this team. He kicks in the B combo, that's the hit anchor, and there you have it.
Well, we're seeing comfort. There's a strong pistol one. It's just going to be comfortable on the eco.
7-0 for KSCERATO right now. You just wonder when he does find his home in Banana, and he understands the rhythm and all the different util sets. When a player like this can get unleashed, it is going to be a bit of a shutdown. So looking good so far.
Whose demos would you be telling him to watch?
12 Vitalities.
Yeah. Flamesy
so,
and Apex.
Yeah. Kixon, can you just set me up like that, please?
Yeah.
Broom extinguish in. A safe haven between MOUZ and Broom, but KSCERATO ahead of this.
Got lots of nade thrown out. Ouch. KSCERATO getting swung on. Big from KSCERATO. Activates for the double. Back to spawn with you.
Put players in front of him, and they'll be going down. So, I don't know now, as Fallen wondering where all his teammates went. All 5 staying alive. That is beautiful. 2 rounds in back-to-back, where they haven't taken a single casualty. The one with the most was the second round. Otherwise, it has been spotless. 3 kills in total so far, 2 for MongolZ, 1 for Yakinda. And the Brazilians yet to get going as they have another partial coming up. So 2 moments highlighted by Yanko on the desk were score 6-2, first half Mirage. MongolZ calls his own peak. Kixon allows him to go for it instead of just pulling the leash tight and calling a round that would have secured it against the live buy. And then it becomes a 6-6 half. Then late in the piece, they lose some key jewels. There he is again.
Damn, 10-0.
And instead of saving, they decide to go for the play. So looking to avoid both of those problems in map number 2 to push this to Anubis, which would be an awful lot of fun.
Falcons definitely giving us grounds for that conversation at the start.
There's I think it's not a dying breed of player, but it was a big conversation point back in the day. I know you said E-League 2018, 8 years ago, but when we had North with Config and Magisk, those were two players that once they got going, if they had really good starts, you know, they had maybe a good pistol, got a couple of kills in the early gun rounds or against the Eagles, they really just continue to feel the flow of the game and they take more chances. KSCERATO can do the same.
Kicks into full position. Just the one from the MongolZ dig. Seems like he's always good for one on these kind of rounds.
Good flash.
Perfect flash.
Oh, that was something else we highlighted during map 1. The flash work felt good, especially in that spread. It was like, yep, top mid box, flash in, peek off each other. And then it all kind of started to disintegrate from there. So you need to keep the head screwed on tight as this is a rapid 5-0.
Well, especially when you consider that, you know, there were those fumbles that the analyst S brought up. There were those misplays, and yet we had an overtime competitive game on a map FURIA have been getting better and better at. So, you know, it's a tough one to place for Falcons. I think they themselves are having trouble with it.
Yeah, well, people, you know, have a tough time admitting it because it hasn't happened as they would like just yet. But this team is threatening.
Yeah.
It just needs to click and properly click. Kinder edging.
I mean, they really should have won Melbourne. Without change their fate. This one might. Yakinda and KSCERATO finally win out on the double swing.
Yeah, and this is only their second gun round, 6 rounds deep. But Nico's still here hanging around in rotation on the way.
Oh, he's not staying on the Sam. I mean, it's the right call. It's just that it's such an iconic position. Some crazy clips from Nico in that position. He's going to play the block game.
Doesn't really have a lot of util, right? He's just picked up that incendiary and the smoke, so that'll buy him a little bit of time, sure, but if I'm falling, I'm probably just calling a B execute at this moment. You've got that lurk of Yuri in second mid. You've got the smokes, mollies, flashes that you need for this finish.
Smoke on top of that.
Have to play ahead of it, though.
Yeah, that's his plan. Swings on out. There's a gap. And throws across to the side. Force forward. Messy spray. Yakinda brings him down, and that is not going to be enough. So FURIA have broken through. Nice one from Tessus, but I think it's just a consolation prize. And Yuri might be there lurking out towards the short side to take everything away.
MongolZ looked prepared for this, but Tessus might not be. Oh, now, so noting this, MongolZ can start to, I was going to say wrap around, but coming over to fight.
Solid. Tessus, MongolZ as well. Brought low on the smoke and being hunted by MongolZ as well, so he is boxed in. FURIA will take everything.
Yeah, fortunately, it's been pretty prosperous in that spree of 5. So they have more than enough cash in the coffers as hopefully we get to see the MongolZ AWP in the server. Really like seeing the head-to-head of the two of them. Not always dueling against one another, but MongolZ and MongolZ lighting up the server on map number 1. Big Fallen, in my opinion, was the second most impactful player behind MongolZ in that Mirage, but he had some very key moments. MongolZ does get out the AWP. Seeing ZywOo AWPing more, having these three, ZywOo, MongolZ, MongolZ, it is so fun.
Oh yeah, the podium of AWP. Entertainment.
Well, does the AWPing elite return them to the best in the world, right? Obviously ZywOo from last year, but we've had a bit of a conversation that in CS2 it's harder for the AWPers, so how many of them are going to be in the top 5?
So B-centric. Again, they just want to test this site, test this duo setup. I say duo. KSCERATO was leaving. Let's come on back. Nico to lend a nade.
They've shown the leg, and now they're rotating over. Nico, wrong place. Really just not feeling the flow of the game today, is he? Double app setup. Tessus trusting in MongolZ, probing forward for info. Util signals, problems on A.
Ooh, great catch onto Yuri. He was looking the wrong way, Boiler. And if they go short side, MongolZ is primed and ready, but the smokes imply something else. Nico got his work cut out for him here. Plays ahead of the util, eats the flash, dips away. They're wrapping. Gonna double up here. MongolZ will take the first contact, see as much as he can get. Nico providing cover from the short side, aware of the potential vulnerability from the apartments. Primed and ready, catches MongolZ on that jiggle out. Oh, it's just MongolZ. It's just MongolZ. So comfortable, dipping around, staying dynamic. So quickly returning to their winning ways.
Yeah, all down to Tessus and MongolZ there because, right, even though Nico rotates in, the two of them get all 5 kills, and it makes it look casual. Catches a little bit of info. At that point, you're screaming. You know that as you rotate into A, or at least you try and take the space, Apps has given up, and just both playing pit side after the initial exchange, making it look very easy. So you win 1, but Falcons immediately respond. Now it's falling in with the Tech 9, the rest of the AKs, and
Star 3D.
extinguished. They want to plant banana. They're going to be quick on A right now. Yukina is just trying to make it seem like they are going for a slow default. The rest of them already close middle. And the U2 are not lined up, so they'll be fishing for a response. Going to that smoke.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't love it. They're past.
They are. Kind of let them pass and then wait for it to expose him. Still does well to find Fallen, but vulnerabilities on the A site now. Pins it in. Quick flick. Out of the MongolZ sniper. Yuri makes his presence known in Balk, trying to draw the attention. Kicks in. Ooh, a step further and he would have been tapped by MongolZ. Didn't quite spot him. Divide and conquer. Nice headshot, removing TSS. Falls into just a 2-on-3. And Yuri and MongolZ turn this round on its head. Partnered up, got to get out MongolZ out of position. The Molotov's not quite going to do the trick. Yeah, Kixon does go swinging. They'll double up for this. KSCERATO closes. Threatening.
Yeah, gotta hit tab. Alex, this has only been going for 13 minutes, 30 seconds, 8 rounds done.
It's rapid,
Yeah,
huh?
it's very quick. So the gun rounds, you can count them on one hand for FURIA so far. And now it is going to have to be probably a partial with the bomb not going down. Risky choice by Nico, but it gets one and done. And this is quick from MongolZ, isn't it? Talking in the break. This matchup back in Chengdu as well, one of the 4. And the Chinese fans were calling MongolZ the Black Flash. So both of these boys quick, but yet to see MongolZ's AWP in play on Inferno.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen a whole lot of Tech 9s in this T side. Going to see a whole lot more into round 9.
So because it's just been so quick, do you want to take the pace out of it? And this is the round where you want to inject pace, right? You want to use the run and gun nature, the swarm. Communicators, aimers, movement gods, and jugglers. As Kixon. So they are taking the tone out. Not spamming smokes, not running into anything early. Sitting and waiting for the early barrage of Falcons to be lobbed in. Don't want to take any flak damage if you don't have to. This signals very early in the round that they aren't fighting for banana control.
Yukinda hears those footsteps and like a moth to the flame will go jumping through off the flash. Went straight into KSCERATO. Shredding heads. Goes wide for more. Clean headshots. Mechanics on display. It's just kicks in here. Supportive flash.
Team flash.
Not ideal at all.
What is that?
Awkward.
What is that?
It kind of gives them a chance. They get guns, they get the bomb planted. It gets weird. Fallen's even got a smoke. Do you throw one towards CT? Yeah, you do. Is that another one?
Oh, these are the ones you can't lose. Not this again.
No, not a Falcons round. 1 HP. Smoke ruins. Yuri peeks for 1 and then you smoke it. Flash instead. Nico brings him down. Okay, Fallen, the 1 HP 1v3 is asking too much. Surely. There's no way he can win this. And thankfully strikes into the flame. Extinguished there to secure the defuse, but it got way too janky.
Yeah, I'm spewing right there if I'm
Kixon
back of the side, just copping a team flash in that moment, especially after what KSCERATO does. But the problem is, it's Nico's birthday. You kind of just have to let him get away with it.
Yeah. And you won the round anyway, so yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, good flash, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was blind. So was I.
I just missed. Okay, well, MongolZ's AWP is out. Round number 10, and we see it dawn. So let's go. Still 4 rounds, salvageable. Just need 3 Tron, excuse me, before the halftime break.
Oh, we could get that head-to-head.
No, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. There's no way he's going to do it.
Okay, right. Playing it by the book. One of those needs a little wonky, but at the end of the world.
It just feels in a lot of these situations. I'm like, Nico, you're in the way. Like, what are you doing, bud?
So Kixon's going to be left another 2 smokes. So looking very set to block on B. It's the A side that's going to be question marks.
Very passive setup on A. They're giving banana control and brackets essentially. Aid, this is the mark.
Blocked for another 20.
And then another 20.
Yeah, so really, you're running through that. Do you have HEs to break? No, one on Yuri. Typically, he's not with them. He's going to join them now. Okay, that implies he is going to be breaking the smoke. They know what's up.
Yeah, so the flash has to be perfect for Fall, and that one just landed at 35 seconds. This won't be easy.
So on the fly.
MongolZ is coming back as well. God flash.
Smoked. Front sight smoke. God flash. KSCERATO, can he get the multi going? Does catch KSCERATO doing the flashback dance, and they collapse. The blue wall erected and a USP finish. Another multi-kill. 19 and 2. KSCERATO looking comfortable in his new position.
Yeah, look, they gave this to him last year after it was clear that this was going to be a weakness, and you can just be that sharp object locking down banana time and time again. But even in the beginning of it, it still doesn't look great. But with repetition, with practice, it's making this look perfect. And they just shred them. Beautiful work. Obviously, having all the util, having MongolZ's AWP as well, and no real pressure on A. You can hear the cheers on the other side. This is the last game of the day. Falcons, they want to push this the distance. Now, no, there's not an AWP. You'll take a few more liberties if you're MongolZ. You'll look for that fight.
Question remains though, will you let one slip? Can you keep it as tight as it has been? Or will there be a misstep, a misplay? The B side, it does seem FURIA so stubborn about trying to take this B side away from KSCERATO and Kixon. You'd have to one-tap him on that jiggle. Haven't seen them pull that one off. Oh, well, it's not a one-tap. It's a labored spray that Yakinda just gets away with. Nico's going to be here as a second man. What's KSCERATO going for? Oh, the aggressive push gets flashed in for the multi. Nearly 3. MongolZ's MP7 does stem the bleed. MongolZ's going to go for the shot anyway. Doesn't quite finish it off. Yuri gets away with a little bit of space on A, but the bomb's B.
Tessa should have this.
He does.
Okay, well, 10 feels like a certainty. MongolZ noisy now.
He's going to force the fight. Nico swings and Nico frags.
All right, well, they are just absolutely dominating in the opening duel department. It was the second opening kill for FURIA right there, and both of them have been for Yakinda. Otherwise, you've got KSCERATO 0 and 3, you've got Yakinda 2 and 4. So everyone's just been giving them over quite liberally.
It's very rare you see this kind of scoreboard at the end of a half for FURIA. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teaching us how to count and how to get to the third map quickly. Question remains. Will you slip one up?
Come and be again. Here's Yakinda. Wants to try his luck one more time.
KSCERATO is so primed. Honestly, he's not going to hit that first. They're accelerating. And ooh, Nico catches a quick tap. Solid impact from Yakinda. He's broken into B and they're running. He's got the whole side. Look at him go. Knife out through spawn.
Yeah, they both must have pushed half for. You can see the X's on the radar.
Seems like a bit of a slip up. Never mind. MongolZ's ready for your forward position.
Hey!
And Nico nails the headshot on the swing. And MongolZ just clotheslines the kid. Fallen, caught on the edge of the smoke. Wow, that is close to perfection.
Yeah, that is beautiful. KSCERATO just putting on an absolute show in Banana time and time again. And what a turnaround it is from Mirage. They pushed that one the distance, their map choice. This could have been over in 2. That's assuming that they close this down right here, right now, which with an 11-1 scoreline.
I don't even think that's an assumption anymore. I think that's a certainty.
Well, start preparing yourself for Anubis, everybody. Third map coming up next.
This could be a sub 30-minute game.
21:50 right now.
Jeez.
Sonic, laughing. You don't see that from the big man too often, do you?
You really don't.
He's
you really don't.
Stressed out more often than not.
A rare smile.
Kixon has definitely been a key part of this man on the screen's destruction in Banana. He walks away from that half with 13 assists. Only 5 kills, 13 assists.
That's
the
a team
facilitator.
player. Yeah, that is a team player if ever I saw one. 19 effective flashes. Or enemies flashed, whatever it is.
Now he's here, you got to get it right.
It's one of them.
All right, how quick will this be? Furia, do you just roll over and die, or do you just grab back this pistol, give it a good go?
Long-range Glock pressure, I say that. P250 was in the mix. Kixon can throw a smoke from that pit position.
Nothing being given over in terms of early aggressions, right? You take a peek down mid, that's relatively safe. You see, someone pushing out the car or second mid-window jump peek for info.
But you know that it's likely they're calling Banana clear, right? So you have to be accounting for multiple bodies.
I think this is, let's wait and see if they just push out of frustration and a way to get themselves back into the game. And then we've cleared out Boiler and Halls. So we know that they don't have a stance there. This helps inform the setup. Now as they swing this, the P250 should take point.
Oh, and Yukinda's head nearly popped by the P250 and Nico.
Bait and switch, Dual Berettas to unload from Sandbag, but Yukinda can't go down with nothing.
KSCERATO's going to have to fight in the flames. Nothing from him. Nico finds the opening they needed. Pursuit of a quick Inferno. Block smoke thrown out by Fallen. He's got the flash ready. Oh, they're blind, but behind the smoke.
And they used their flash and they weren't ready to go.
Yeah, that could cost them.
Rotating heavily back, still 2 on A. This can go wrong for Falcons. Time, 25.
Yeah, Yuri, though, 2 kills so far. If he can find impact here, maybe Furia can start on the right foot here on CT. Oh, no, he can't. No, they can't. Site collapses. The bomb will be planted. He'll give it a look. See what he can find. Fallen arrives on the library side. Taking his sweet time is Yukinda.
I think he's going to save the Kev. Fallen doesn't have any to hold on to, so
Yeah,
may as well see if we can get a kill or 2 extra for the force buy into the next and last round. Using a Molotov sandbag on pistol.
I think KSCERATO is having the same thought.
That's a real blow to the mental. Right, that's enough to frustrate anybody, I think, as Yukinda gets in, gets out, and keeps his Kev, so will make his force buy a little bit better. Still Falcons. Just one more round, 5 kills, and this one will be closing shop. Convo is going to be about the reset outside for Furia. Do you really want to play another day? Could you get yourself into the right mind space to win Anubis? If you're Falcons, you got weapon advantage, util advantage. First of all, avoid any CT aggressions. Main point of call, or port, would be Banana.
I keep waiting for it to go wrong. It hasn't.
No, which is surprising. But a welcome change. 4 on A for Furia now, which that could be the undoing. Perhaps pop. You have to go somewhere. I said you avoid Banana, yeah, but early. An apps pop against Force.
Okay, there is some convincing being done. Nico's kind of bigger than he is.
I don't think you rotate now, you just stick to this. Stay with the 4. They're about to apps pop.
And if you're running through a grey screen, Yuri could have a field day. Here they come. Yeah, Yuri just the one. Important from Kiyasuke. They're both just standing on top of each other. Molotov got to make a move. Does more than that. Finds lethality, removing Kiyasuke. They're going to overlook Fallen. Yes, they are. Can't get 2. They've kept them honest. Kept them in these one-on-one trades. Nico audibly descending. As you know, didn't hear the drop. Does find MongolZ. Now Nico in the clutch, can't handle it. FURIA do manage to extend play into the stacked site. That's my fault. Nah, that's all my fault.
No, but I really don't understand an app spot. I understand that. I know the scoreline. I know it doesn't really matter. I know they're still going to win.
That's my fault.
I didn't even like going short on anti-eco.
So you said you can't go banana, short, or apps. Where do you want me to go?
You don't go banana early.
Right. Yes.
Right? You don't go banana early.
I think Nico hit the silent drop on his way down as well. That was cool.
Are we about to witness the greatest comeback in Counter-Strike history?
Stop the clock. It took him 12 seconds. The time is...
Local or central?
Central, 8:06. Score is 12-2.
For the audio-only listeners.
Map 2, last game.
Winner
Group
of the
stage,
arena.
Round 3, PGL Cluj-Napoca 2026.
What's the day?
What day is it today?
It's Monday.
The 16th of February.
Well, remember that day, because you're about to witness a run of rounds never seen before.
It's 2 through the smoke.
Now they're eco.
Now they're eco. A lackluster
11-1.
4CB.
You win the pistol. 12-1. You do an apps pop.
Counter-terrorists win.
You force back.
I want to just keep checking in on Zonic, like, is he still smiling?
You're smiling until about 12-7.
Okay.
And then you're getting concerned because you know the team that you have.
You mean the team full of stars?
Isn't it when a star explodes, we don't see it for a long time?
That's right.
So this star may have already exploded.
Chad DeGrasse Tyson.
Or
Yeah.
is it the eco win from Falcons that tilts FURIA off the face of the earth, and then they go into Anubis
I think it's that one.
blind with rage?
He pushes the smoke, and then they all get sprayed down, and then kicks and wins the 1v5. The Glock, no less.
Counter-terrorists win.
Certainly was a possibility.
12-4 for the audio-only listeners. Guns come out.
Apps pop.
Well, now I wouldn't hate it.
It would be a good call.
Well, I don't know if it would be a good
It
call.
would be a call.
It would be one of the calls available.
Yeah. Let's see where they take it. I mean, FURIA definitely going to be, they could very realistically dig their heels in here. You've got KSCERATO and Kinder equipped with AK-47s.
Alex, you win this and they don't plan. They're on partial.
Again, and then you're at what, 6?
6.
And then Zonic stops smiling at 7. So
They don't get more than 2 kills around and they don't plan. Watch how quick this could go wrong. Throwing mollies into smokes.
that smoke perfectly placed to design Nico's angle. He'll still spray through.
Okay, it's KSCERATO. The king of banana, they call him.
That's it.
That's a new one. I'm coining it now.
Completely new nickname.
Never been used before.
Via Maximo.
You know the funniest thing about this is you know that the desk is sitting there right now.
Oh, yeah.
So the longer this goes,
the more tilted Yanko will be.
all right, opening kill, squandered. 4v4, back to A, darting in.
It's a good call considering the defensive resources are complete 50-50. Got to get past the AK of KSCERATO though. He's got Yuri in tow. Solid setup, back to turn, flashes are good, and MongolZ in combination with KSCERATO has broken in. The tales of Falcons falling to the FURIA comeback were greatly exaggerated.
It's called a counter jinx, and you can pay for my services. I'm here all week.
Let me see your powers now. Graveyard setup. It's just too potent of a crossfire, isn't it? It's just too potent. All right, Anubis locked in. Falcons, they dust themselves off, they shake off the Mirage, and they stomp through map 2.
They certainly do, and just to Chad's point, yes, we were sat here, but we knew we wouldn't be sat long because obviously that was an insurmountable comeback in a very strange situation to find FURIA in. You know, they're usually well-rounded in the vetoes, you know, they pick their maps.
The question is how much of that momentum will Falcons carry over into the third map of this series? Anubis, somewhat uncharted waters. You just heard the interviews there talking about the changes and the reactions. We still haven't really kind of landed on where the bias now lies. Chad's conclusion so far, if I remember correctly, is, you know, needs more time, but probably still a bit T-sided.
Yeah, I think 7-5.
Yeah.
Right, that seems about right for the moment. But yesterday we saw FURIA play the new version for the first time against FUT in that series to get them across the line to be here right now. So they popped their Anubis cherry. On the other side of things for Falcons, they have played it a handful of times.
Is that 3 Molotovs?
3! That is a hefty util investment right now, and feels overkill because we can see just one man at Tessus.
Hey, he has got armor and a smoke and dual Berettas.
So set up for success.
Yeah, Terminator.
Well, they just jiggled out Evox and saw nothing, so Tessus will be prompted now to use his smoke.
And NiKo sees lots of players ready to take that fight.
But where are you going to stand on the side?
Yeah, there's going to be a carpet of flame. Here we go. Tessus' reaction to the Molotov.
Oh, they missed the Heaven Smoke. They missed the Heaven Smoke.
They did. Tessus. Oh, he activates, does all right. KSCERATO, however, has other plans. Quick, 3K into the site. Don't need a Heaven Smoke if everyone's dead.
Yeah, just plant in it now. KSCERATO, that was huge. NiKo and MongolZ now on the retake.
NiKo going to be coming in from the Heaven side. No one's pushed further forward. It does look like Yuri's going to be that first contact point, depending on his approach. MongolZ's going to let NiKo play. This is a partnership. MongolZ and NiKo trying to combine to rectify. No immediate kills. And honestly, just the one as KSCERATO closes it down. He started strong and ends the same.
That was the key on Mirage, is getting these pistol rounds. They picked up both, did FURIA on their opponent's map choice, and then Falcons just did the same on Inferno. So right now, 3-2 in favor. FURIA, let's see. He's reading the notes immediately. So just making sure they're following the script for the first couple of rounds. So as the force bite is coming together, but KSCERATO, this is massive. Just tears him a new one there.
Yeah, it was a very uncharacteristically quiet Inferno from everyone on FURIA, but it's just bizarre to see, you know, KSCERATO ending a half with 1 or 2 kills. It was a bit of an outlier. So immediately he's done better.
It's interesting, right? They've gone mainly with Deagles in this situation, which tells you they're unlikely to go aggressive. And similar as to what we saw on Mirage. Remember, they did a 4-1. It didn't work the first time. They attempted to save, only held on to 2 pieces, ran the exact same setup in consecutive rounds, and won it the second time.
You're right.
So let's see if it's more of the same. Flashing doors. Oh, don't need it. He's passed. Well, the configuration at the moment for FURIA leads for a B split. Fallen just applying some mid pressure. So seeing nothing middle, you're going to assume, obviously, very site-centric, but which one?
No clues being given away just yet. Just KSCERATO going to be
He's
here.
got a smoke. It'd be a good time to start blocking now. Yeah, there it is.
Ooh, okay. KSCERATO can use that smoke. He might even just hide in it.
Let him pass.
Yeah.
Oh,
we get a freebie.
And away.
And a dip away. KSCERATO. He didn't spot the second man. He is being so cheeky.
30
using
seconds.
stealth
They
around
might
the
just want to go now.
I think he's given him enough to start that conversation. Another smoke for KSCERATO to play around. He's going to be able to deny the plant if they head default. Tessus onto Fallen. Bomb right in front of him. A little left, right. Jobs are good. And Jumps onto MongolZ, puts him low. Still a chance for more, but there's the Kyosuke D. KSCERATO's just punched in the code for a little something to celebrate just in time. But Falcons off the back of a solo Kixin on B.
Oh, beautiful. Absolute menace there, the in-game leader. Drops
was
the
everywhere.
smoke at the perfect time, parts through, gets the opener, back in, staying alive, fumbled util from FURIA.
Giving him paranoia.
We go 1-1.
Damn. I loved that. That was inspiring from Kixin. Consider me inspired.
Well, I think when you just see it's the one guy having to do all of this, and if he gets nothing, it would have been the same conversation as we had back on Mirage. Save. Tessa's getting that one at range, very important.
This, like hiding in the smoke on default to actually get a knife kill, no less.
You know what's nice about that is he was knifed in that 1v2 situation on Mirage.
That's true.
So he's getting one back. But Sid wants to take the time out immediately, and I think it's a good idea to do this now. Like you can see the players, MongolZ, he does tend to show a little bit of his frustrations from time to time, but you don't want to just roll over now because that momentum you discussed, you're just taking it away with the pistol win. You're meant to be able to get yourself in with the conversions, and then at that point have a nice better rounds. This is a moment where Falcons, if they win this, they can take care of over 50% of the CT side rounds pretty early because FURIA will have to eco.
Right, valid. Another small note is that Kixin tried to drop Nico an M4 and Nico told him to keep it.
Okay.
Said, you were the hero of the last one, mate, it's all yours. I'm also playing risky business out mid, so...
Maybe he wants the 5 extra bullets without the aim's been.
Right, FURIA. I mean, these B Tech 9 pops can be lethal, right?
I think, you know, with the limited sample size we've seen of on the new version from FURIA, yesterday against FUT, they didn't do anything different.
No, right.
It was very limited change.
Even their util lineups are like old school. Perfect. Perfect. He gets them both. That's already going to take the wind out of your wings, isn't it?
Yeah, imagine he gets going like Inferno again.
Oh, that would be scary. Certainly not a bad start for him. 5-1.
Well, evacuating. The hole, up the water, into the site, where Kixin now plays retake. So they might give over the plant. It seems relatively likely now. See, when they foregone middle, they know that the splits are a bit of a possibility. And Noisy, they're in.
Oh, perfect flash. He's booked. No cover from Nico. Wow, what? They didn't kill him. KSCERATO will catch Nico.
Just plant, get that extra cash.
Look at the health there.
They don't have
in
the
so
bomb.
much trouble. Wait planning there. And Tessa should have this frag dead to rights onto Fallen. Keeping in. Too easy. Wow, 4 alive. Falcons. So that's 2 already on your CT side. And Chad highlighted that a third seems imminent.
Yeah, well, Tessa's able to upgrade as well. He picks up that Galil. I'm liking that. As it will be Nico now. And all right, FURIA. You've gone up against Falcons 4 times last year, most of which being in the playoffs, 1 being a grand final, 2 semis in a group stage game. This is a playoff preview, at least I'm labeling it. I hope both of these teams are able to make their way into the arena for next weekend worth of play.
Yeah, world ranking would indicate.
But this would be a big win for Falcons. Secure the 3 OB on the opposite side of the bracket as Vitality. Nico's birthday. Don't let FURIA spoil the party. Baskets flash. Tesses.
He's used his smoke, so they'll be ahead of his block util. I say ahead, they're actually in it.
I think he's happy with this one. It's fine. We'll just farm him up.
Yeah, how's he got?
Tesses. Please. Oh!
Oh! I'd like to see that one again, please. He is quick.
It should have been a little bit easier for Tessis there, but all good. No dramas. Dude, they want to bring out the MongolZ AWP. They definitely can. He can drop that rifle over to Tessis and buys an AWP. That's exactly what's just taken shape. So the AWP will not be in a position to be bought back from MongolZ. So it's going to be AKs for FURIA.
There've been differing philosophies from the the new hole and the AWP lines. We've seen some Pious attempt a lot of opening gambits with an extinguish on the door molly. I'm curious to see what MongolZ's approach is.
I think he'll take a couple of chances for sure.
Yeah,
and I think you need to be jarring with it. They have some nice flashes set up. Oh, there it is.
Bang! Nico's caught an immediate opening. KSCERATO was blind to his own flash, I think.
And did molly the hole, or is that an extinguished smoke?
Didn't see the molly.
Well, there's a smoke there.
Yeah, could have just been preemptive. Oh, no, it gets worse for FURIA. Fallen just got caught on the smoke break. KSCERATO's delivered another frag for Falcons, and Yakinda's got the bomb. This could be round over if Yakinda's risk doesn't net him a reward in round.
Oof. Okay. 4-1.
Flat from FURIA to start.
Hardly any damage done. Might just be these two saving. It feels like they have been shaken from that Inferno loss. Long time to try and hold on to these guns, so MongolZ is going to have a look and see what he can find. I've repaused my cam, so now I'll be looking for
the fight.
Any hole utility.
Okay, nice. You've got the hole cam.
There's another hole.
That's another new hole. We've got to be specific about the holes.
Well, other people are calling it window, but
we have a window.
Yeah,
but it's not really a window.
It's not really a window.
That's more of a window than that one. But there's no glass. And does a window need glass? No, probably not.
Windows to look through.
Yeah, well, you're not. You can jump through that one.
True. So is it a door?
Sometimes you've got to close a door to open a window.
Jay, can you show us that again? We need to look at the structural integrity of this. Okay, so no, yes, there is enough to hold this together.
It is a bit wonky at the top, isn't it?
Yeah, but understandable. There's nothing supporting that, right? Look at it on the edge there, on the top right. There's very limited support. So really, that's just being held together by the force of the wall pushing into the other top brick.
Right, which, as we know, discovered in 1267 BC.
Yeah, Newton.
Yeah. The power of an arch. Speaking of, FUT have been playing well.
They have. I'm excited to see them play again tomorrow. It'd be nice to get MongolZ and Ima in the arena for the Romanians. And there it is. An ancient thing known as a pyramid, but actually a power source for people who lived back a very long time ago.
An ancient battery. There is a Molotov.
Yes, and
there is
was
a push.
nade.
There is a nade for the smoke break. This time, FURIA may have learned their lessons. A bit of damage from the A nade towards the staircase.
You really need to get going, FURIA. This is a tough round to do so. So can you get the space? They want to go for a B split, essentially, right? So they're hoping to make it through water unharassed, which is being allowed right now. MongolZ passive on middle. They're playing site-centric. So Nico and TSS locking down A. It's going to be the likes of Kixon and KSCERATO, that B duo. And MongolZ donating some util. So you need to stall them out if you are this B duo, right? You going 1 for 1, that's pretty good. Slow it down. Here they come.
Too late. Nades are too late. They're in the site. Commitment coming in. Only the one from KSCERATO. Nothing from Kixon. That's a difference maker right there. Rifles start flowing. Frags too. And you will have a look at the retake, I guess.
This might be one of those situations where Yanko's saying, hey, look, you've dropped the ball here. Just give it over. Still a lot of rounds to be played. MongolZ could have some good retake flashes for jail, but this will still be tough.
No immediate reactions. Flashes in to try and clear that platform corner. Yakinda strikes. Nico trades, swings it to Yuri. They're both blind. They're both so blind. Vision returns, and so does the frag. Nico makes it a 2-on-2. MongolZ loses his head. One hell of a shot from Nico. Fallen can deny this. Fallen can deny this. Oh no, wait, one onto Nico, but MongolZ doesn't have the time. A clutch from Fallen. You lose everything, but you get that elusive round, and MongolZ does manage to get away with his AWP, so not as financially condemned. He didn't throw it all away on that attempted retake.
Yeah, swimming in cash, so that is going to help them down the stretch here, but that B defense not going 1 for 1. The retake pretty threatening. Some good moments from Nico on the way back in.
Yeah, that's the best we've seen from him.
So caught off guard, Kixon goes down first, KSCERATO gets 1. There was a chance for the double up, and then this team flash. So he threw 1, MongolZ threw 1, and then there was going to be 1 more, but I think Nico's played ahead of that, or the comms just haven't been perfect. Tough for Nico, so low on HP. The cover not there, and away we go. But look at this, 5 Galils.
Ugh, just one. Doesn't feel like it, does it? You've won the lottery. You could work a 9 to 5.
lose this one, you're 2,400 into the next, so you're back into another partial buy territory. You need consecutive. And 2 more will be necessary to break the money. Long way up this hill.
Looks like they're thinking about the boost. Well, after that, I suppose. Oh, it spreads.
What?
Yeah,
That's their own mold.
What? Oh, and you just get dinked through the smoke.
What? That must have, was that misthrown? Were they hoping to throw it and then boost up? And
I think so, yeah.
okay, so fumbling a little bit, but B splitting again.
Ooh, they're going to bait?
Yeah, there's flashes ready.
This is a strong flash. Kixon's going to have to try and get something this time, though. Can't just be KSCERATO. There's KSCERATO, strafes on out, Kixon with his, but woo, double from Yakinda opens up the B site. Another retake, taking shape. Nico spotted out, closing the gap. Advancing to Molodoi. Molodoi does not play scared. Swings on out, takes the jewel, and shifts the tide of battle.
I understand you want to go for this, but think about the long game.
Oh, and think about the long game. Yakinda's got the save denied with this play. Rapping through CT spawn, gonna have the free frag onto Monacy. He will take it, and they lose it all.
Yeah, okay, well, they can go again, and there is a lot of cash on a few of these players.
Oh, the B site, man, it's brutal.
For people who were paying attention after the segment before the map started, there was the James Banks interview with the players where talking about the new Anubis, and Belchinox just sits there and he goes, you can't hold B with 2 players. And that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, valid.
Belchinox, looking at James going, you can't hold B with 2 players.
Because if one person kills you both, as he has now 2 back-to-back rounds, the retake is just so brutal.
You can't keep letting this happen. You either have to play more aggressive for water control so they can't keep splitting B, or take some timing fights out of B main, right? You block the E-box, flash out, at least try and get some information, because right now you're essentially just letting yourself get executed on.
Kind of like that philosophy we saw from the, the Kixon and KSCERATO Inferno B hold. Like, let's get some flashes. Let's set KSCERATO up to go with search in B main. He's got the aim.
Yeah, it's just there's less safety, and there's some angles that if the Ts are passive, they can just get the slither gap, and then it's like, okay, you've just used a flash, a smoke, whatever, and that doesn't get you anywhere.
Nico and Monacy start middle.
Jay's just doing it to prove a point now. Jay, it's all right. It's fine. I've got to up myself, okay?
No, but it was cool to follow. See that HE to try and stop anyone rushing through the window hole.
But now you think you will have conditioned, don't you?
You would. You would think that they'd be playing heavier on B.
Yes, and they're not. But looking to harass in window.
This will be flashed. This will be flashed. This will be flashed. Peek back in, you madman. Okay. Fallen versus Monacy, and Fallen's brought him down.
He had a couple of chances there, didn't he? Fallen. Good space.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, he's posted.
Gatling gun of orbs.
2 orbs on the T side, fighting in middle. Of course. Of course.
Oh, you're tilted if you're Nico.
Crazy. 2 orbs on the T side. Kixon still got 1 too. Tessus, he brought down Molodoi with ease. Oh! Look away.
Wish we didn't get to that one in time. All right, you broke through the money. Money, money, money.
FURIA laughing.
Has been planted.
Especially when you take this away. Really would limit your contributions into the next.
Yeah, you need to hunt. I'd be sending in the troops. I could bring the buy together for you if you want, because you should be taking these out if you can. Perfect. If remove this, it's over. Right? He saved that. He could have dropped one. Tessus could have dropped one as well, or bought himself, given the AWP over. It would have been a buy. Now, not buy to the AWP. Tessus holds on. Does get away. Honestly, be very happy with that. It is partial territory, so they've worked back into things. Pistol win for FURIA, force smite back from Falcons 4 straight, and pretty dominant 4. And all it took was the B bomb site being battered with 2 splits through Canal and B main. And now we've kind of split things open. So more like shades of Mirage than Inferno. And they have bought, so still still able to bring out 2 M4s. That saved off in the mix. As for Nico, you never love to see it kicks in with the MP9.
Reeks of a fast test of the ace side.
There's 2 here.
Yeah, MongolZ's AWP is going to be starting trained on this angle.
You expect a flash.
I think he does. It's just going to be a question of, you know, if there's a body in front of him when he pulls the trigger. Flash. See? Whoa! KSCERATO, at least traded by Tessus, but MongolZ doesn't get a chance to play.
You want the space if you Tessus.
Yeah, he's going to fight for it. Does well. Wins out. Swaps out to the AWP if they dare swing him.
That should send them knocking elsewhere. B-main push in the interim, so good information. MP9 taking space.
Fallen's, again, in mid-space. Fallen concedes it completely.
Oh, and Tessus is playing retake. So Nico will have to watch camera from heaven. Don't they miss the smoke again?
Yeah, that's not working out for them, is it? Oh, exploitable weakness. So is that. Nico just trying to mantle up. Looks the wrong way, and a banging headshot out of Yuri's AK.
Tessus worked so hard to give them this man advantage, and now kicks in and KSCERATO should save.
It's also, what's extra frustrating is you're dying, and they've missed like 2 nades.
Yeah.
It wasn't even polished.
Kixon might want to head over and see if he can get something a little bit better. In the rounds where they could have saved AWPs and M4s, it's now
You're starting
M4 and MP9.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a couple of attempted retakes on B. Your resources were exhausted.
And I think you can justify it because they sit there and they go, okay, well, we've got heaps of cash, we can keep buying. But now it's a problem, right? You're not assuming you lose those rounds. You never should, but right now you're going to lose it all, not holding on to anything, boys.
Brutal. Brutal. You can understand why Sid's so content. I mean, this has been one hell of a return to form from FURIA. It did look quite bleak at the start of things.
Feels like they're making it as easy, well, not as easy as they can, but they are making it easier than it should be. That's the fight. Nico wins that round over. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, just horrible timing.
Biff right now to take some lines.
Whoa, Kixon. Where did everyone just go? Nico and Tessus just met KSCERATO's AK. Over towards middle. Double spray, double headshot, of course. As for a conversation, if Kixon can get output out of this Desert Eagle, but he's just committed to jail, hoping to punish any commitment. The whole squad is outside B main. They know and have realized now that there is that potential vulnerability for that flank. Figuring KSCERATO's cleared out mid.
They will hear KSCERATO making the steps in E-Box right now as well. Do they want to go through middle because of those kills, or back to A? They still have nades for the finish. Not that it's mattered.
I do think this is cheeky from MongolZ.
Oh my God.
If he gets the right timing.
Yeah, but he'll just step back into it. Yeah, right? It always felt like it was going to go that way.
All right. That's 6. Consistency of 5.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what Nico's talking about. The team, they're sometimes too aggressive, sometimes too passive, and they can't seem to strike the balance. I just wish they'd pick one, and they're not a passive team. So I know what the one's going to be.
Right.
Just fight. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. You can't play complete Counter-Strike. It's not happening. Maybe in the future, right? I could be.
Start somewhere else.
Well,
start aggressive.
So 6-4, just one more needed for the icing on the cake of Nico's spoils. So if they're able to get that, and they still have 2 more opportunities to do it, you're safe. You're all good. You get your T side, it's fine. I think it's just because it feels like they could have given themselves a few more opportunities to find that one. And it's not over yet. It's far from over.
Just the perfect dunk.
Ah, the clear, the spray. It's lovely to see. KSCERATO impact on the pistol.
Alley-ooping himself. What's the difference maker then? You've got everything you need? push. Oh, and you die. No, you don't.
they
Maybe
passed
you
against
each
don't.
other.
Nico's just gone straight past them. m0NESY's got to hold
This is the
something.
response.
Quick one. Pushing in towards the B main. Great stop as he does hit the first onto Yuri. Now obscured by the smoke and a headshot through it. Fallen's done very well.
They're in and they can plan. It's
Yes,
about
they-
setting up the post plant. You can't do anything about it. You have to give over the
down.
plant.
Doesn't find anything. Oh, boy, he's very quick to kick
That's the
some.
round winner.
I think he could very well be right.
I think that's the round winner.
Are they all going to be what? Channeled into... Oh, he gets a 3-1 back. Maybe not. Maybe not. MongolZ, though, he's quick with this.
Big barrel on this bad boy. It's going to stick out.
That's true. Doesn't matter. Gets one for free. Just isolating one by one as the AWP ready for that repeat. Time against Tessus, pushing in. Does for pre-fire, run him down. Now the double swing. Needed both. Okay, that'll do. Takes down his teammate, but has the time.
That's my defuse, mate.
Just in time. Tessus, high impact.
I thought that would feel like it's alleviated the space, but I think MongolZ expecting more.
I really love Tessus just holding down Mouse 1 as he runs around the corner. A lot of good shots in this one.
Yeah, so Fallen just getting caught there, so lost track of the timing on that smoke. That's the way back in, isn't it? Tessus.
Get out of my way.
All right, there's the 5
That's the
rounds.
five. Yeah, you said 7-5. We'll see if they can even tie it up even better. Kiyasuke looking comfortable in this E-box position.
That ain't gonna spread.
He's already got a good deal in mid space.
That's a good
It's
nade.
great. Halves. You keep his health.
In case you're ready, so I was going to say, depending on what contact Fallen takes, you know, try and nade it. It's all right there.
No, you can just joining him.
Between the flames.
Yeah, he's got a line. Check it out. He doesn't actually hit the shot. Not playing scared though. Beautiful from m0NESY. KSCERATO catches a dink, but does bring down one. A bit of a clawback on
Look
the
at this.
A-main.
Look at this. Freebie.
Oh, maybe
Oh!
not. Maybe not a freebie. Such a perfect gap. Got all the way to spawn.
Yeah, and it was noisy as well. He was running. Well, with the low HP of these two combined, you'd think that has to be right now 6-6, especially with the time. Nico gets that one for free, and well, you run it over unless you want to protect your death stat line. This is going to be all tied up at the half, so well done from Falcons.
Counter-terrorists win.
As it does fall flat at the end there for FURIA. The pistol round, it was the force by back where things got interesting. 4 straight, a couple of rounds that were just B splits into the 2. And it felt like it really spilled open. Lower buys, not saving guns, the money getting burnt through quite quickly, but 2 rounds to inspire a little bit of confidence thanks to Tessus. And then the m0NESY AWP in the final round of that half. So we are 3-2 in the pistols in FURIA's favor. See if Falcons get it to tie it up for the series. Reminder to those tuning in, winner of this will secure a spot in the playoffs alongside of Vitality doing it earlier today against MOUZ. Those two teams find themselves on the opposite side of the bracket. So it is a big win. We just had a grand final between FURIA and Vitality in Krakow. Falcons not even making the playoffs there. Their worst result since Cologne. Making the playoffs of everything since. So Nico also saying, talking to James, that it's semi-final. It's on the menu, and he also tempered it by saying, well, it depends on who we lose to. It'll make your life a little bit easier, at least assumably so, if you can win this one right now.
Yeah, well, losing to FURIA has kind of been something they're familiar with.
Yeah, this one would feel damn good, considering how close those series would be. And this one appears to be another. Inferno, bit of a blemish on the record.
Yeah, equally matched teams.
It's 3 on A, Alex.
Yeah, okay, they're stacked in the right place, especially with MongolZ ready to just start clicking. Oh, wow, nice from Kixon. Kind of stops him early, prematurely. Nice double out of KSCERATO. KSCERATO keeps us interested.
That's 6 kills over both pistols in this map for KSCERATO.
Is he really expecting the Rugs lurk? Yes, he is. Oh, he's found one onto KSCERATO. Now Tessus drops in. Can he finish? He does so cleanly. Stunting on him.
Yeah, a bit of flair there. Okay. I'm not going down. That is both pistols, and I think this one will come with the conversion. We have seen, going back to Mirage, Falcons, when they didn't get the pistol, they took the full eco and just had themselves a plant. We'll see if they're able to do something similar again. Give them a better looking buy come round 3. He's done so well here, hasn't he? The bomb turns around, does it on his own in the 2v2.
Kinder just wanted to fight. Everyone does. Aggression, nice way to deal with any funny business. And if he had the bomb, he had a little bit of a chance. Hits a couple of bullets, but no kill onto Yuri.
Not 100% sure, but I think that the console when they threw from spawn was a little bit skewy. I don't know if it covered it completely. So not a concern within that round. It's more if we see that same one thrown again, does it land?
Could it be exploited?
I'll be keeping eyes on that. 2-round gap. How bad does it get for Falcons? Oh, blocking each other there, Yuri and MongolZ. Grenade lands to stop the push.
KSCERATO, very forward stance. And they will fire off the flash,
perfect.
sets him up. KSCERATO knocks him down. KSCERATO gone, empty hands. Nice one back. Nico finds an equalizer. Pulls out, forces the block smoke from Fallen. They're executing. Wait, that's a heaven smoke. That's a frag. Kixon taps the reaction. 2 down. Dropping into the canals. And they can slow down. Look at Yuri though. Pressing double swung.
Yeah, I love the elevations there. And they know that Fallen was the man throwing the flashes on Ace, so they should be able to just waltz into the site now, get the bomb down without too much concern. Nico making sure there's no push behind. Kixon dealing with the hole, and, well, Tessus and honestly will be responsible for protecting the package. Bomb punched in, 40 seconds on the clock, and round number 7 for Falcons.
I mean, that definitely confirmed we're going to have a competitive affair into our final half of the night.
I wonder what the comms were there, because the execute coming through, if Fallen saying, oh, they're smoking heaven, they're molly, maybe that's the trigger of why Yakinda went.
He did drop, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but at the same time, Fallen hadn't physically taken any contact. He knew there was a threat because he knew Nico played through the smoke to get that kill on the trade. So just wanted to do a little bit too much. There was Yakinda, and that's how quick the House of Cards can fall apart. So looks like we're going to grind this one out.
Terrorists win.
Fallen can drop, MongolZ can buy. Should be all good. MongolZ straight in with the AWP. Going to be MP9 for Fallen. And odds are favouring Falcons. Where does that orb find itself? Back over towards the B side for MongolZ. Alongside of Yuri. Look at the U2 drilled. Ollie HE hasn't missed just yet.
Smoke break flash combo. Ooh, didn't nail that.
No, okay, well. How many more opportunities is MongolZ even going to get with this? Where are they looking to find the finish? Bomb down T stairs. Honestly, through water flashes, they're ready for doors. Nobody close. Kisuke gets the space. Orb now trained. So doing mid pressure. 2 players close, same main. Nico might go down for free.
Ooh, kicks and finds an opener. Sure, Nico vulnerable if they were to surge main. KSCERATO and Fallen borrowed deepest look at KSCERATO, taking some liberties. Flashed off the line. Fallen wasn't blind.
Nico heard something there. His mouth just moved a lot.
Okay. KSCERATO though, look at this flank. Surely he's trying to sell this a main fight.
Round winner.
No one's looking.
Do you take Insta or do you take both?
You take both. Oh, perfection from KSCERATO. He's taken some confidence, he's taken some risk, and it has been rewarded greatly.
Wiping the board here as well, just KSCERATO to find, and bomb will be planted. 40 seconds to hunt this one now. 1900 into the next. It is going to be a miserable position for FURIA to find themselves. And there it is. KSCERATO grabs another. 17-9. Another good map from the kid.
Yeah, fair play. Back-to-back mappers. Mappers, that's bangers and maps.
So yeah,
Bangers
British
and maps, that's what I'll be ordering, yeah.
It's a British breakfast specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it has to be the eco now. No other real way around it. Yeah, MongolZ doesn't get to even really use the AWP there, right? The fact you get flanked and probably jump scared in that moment. The fullest of eeks.
A pure economical.
Oh,
Yes. It's a well-placed nade. And not an easy one to throw. Tessus has been doing his homework. He went to nade school.
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
That's not ideal.
It was fun little combos we saw.
Yeah, like the flash was,
Yeah.
had good intentions.
That's all right. Confirms the information. Bomb goes down, and not even Falcons can lose this one.
Yeah. I think this is a unlosable round, so there's nothing that can go wrong.
Now, quickly dart to the kitchen, get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom. You've got
Yeah, you can
about
come back and it'll
35
be
seconds.
9-8.
In Falcons' favor.
In Falcons' favor.
Falcons' favor.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
Isn't tempting fate one of the best things you can do? Isn't it?
It is a fun game to play.
It's like, yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
Especially when it's not going to impact us at all.
At all.
Not even a little bit.
No, I don't have to pay to play.
No.
What are we doing?
Hello.
Okay. Everything's fine, and you even get the AWP back.
We told the viewers.
Just like we said. And welcome back, by the way, if you got your drink.
And now the guns come in again.
What kind of time is it? It's probably chamomile tea time. It's only 9 o'clock in Central. Okay.
So, see there, and it's a Monday night. You're back at work. You're having a beer.
Cold one before conclusion of this Anubis.
Will MongolZ have another AWP? Not right now. No hole molly.
No, Nikinda's going to try and investigate that. Good hit. Action.
bullet.
KSCERATO combines his bullets with the HE to remove KSCERATO. Top performer removed. 4-on-5 disadvantage to overcome for Falcons.
There it is, KSCERATO. Really turned his game around, hasn't he? 19 and 12.
Yeah, just what you want to see.
Impact in 2 very key rounds. I understand they didn't convert after the pistol in the first half, but able to get line share of frags. And he's going toe-to-toe in the scoreline right now with KSCERATO.
How's Yuri playing this if MongolZ is going to be peeking in?
This is defense.
This is exploitable if MongolZ is quick on it.
Yeah, but it has to be. He can't just sweep, right? He has to be.
Yeah, he has to
a bit
like
more premeditated with the pick.
and, yeah, like this.
Yeah, like that. Exactly like that.
Just like that. Suddenly, Fallen's got an awful lot of work to do. You've just lost your Kinder as well. Fallen, got to step up to the plate. Does manage to isolate. Dips around. Tessus, an important one back. Already, though, E-Box pressure applied. MongolZ spotted out. Tessus in the 1 versus 2. Low HP, but if he could just find MongolZ, he'd have a shot at this. Gap is closed. He's on the reload. He's just going to run to his demise. It's all too easy for KSCERATO's third. Frustrating one to stomach as you did get the way back in thanks to the MongolZ snipe.
Yeah, well, these are the two we're talking about in terms of the output of frags. Well, with that one, KSCERATO gets a clutch to his name and just one more kill. He's there for the buy. Timeout taken, number 2 from Zonic. So that opening was, let's be very brave A main and look if we can punish, or not even punish, just show presence to force out util. And two of them just get obliterated by KSCERATO. So huge work from him to open and close that one. Got dicier than it should have, so pressure's still going to be on the finances of FURIA. It's noted in Fallen just down to an MP9. So the better of the buys on clean side of the Falcons server. Yeah, number 2 and number 3 in the VRS. So
makes sense. They're equally matched.
yeah, sure. There's points on the line. For these teams, I think it'd be pretty tough to... You'd have to have a real poor patch of results to not be at stage 3 of the major. Especially when FURIA fills the void of an Americas team. Making things a little bit easier on the Europeans. There we go. Molly back. Nade in play. They're playing around this. Oh, that's missed.
Not what he was hoping for. Suke could have an opportunity for an opening here.
I'd assume it's clear. Not aware the molly hasn't landed. Either way, he's passed.
He's talking a lot. Modesty starts his sweep. An alternative corner adopted. He's still found Yuri again on these jiggles. Dangerous. They're ahead of you. Fallen caught out. Big one back from MongolZ. Rotation in is quick. It's swift. Support from Yakinda, now smoked off Temple side. MongolZ fires off a shot, but now Monasty's just going to be posted on the line. You want to re-peek, he's ready for you. Just as easy as that. Looks like double digits will be Falcons first.
Okay, need to save this Yakinda and KSCERATO. Going to be a long old half here, 1900 into the next. The fact that Monasty's just being able to waltz in. Oh, does Yakinda hold on to this? Lucky to adjust as he strafed out. Body and view model, obscuring the view there. Still pinned in, still going to be tough to be able to exit. Kixon, who had some very good carving after that initial kill.
What did you like about it?
It just
the immediate
how rapid it was.
Yeah, he was cool.
Right? He didn't, because he knows that that's the player responsible for that space. There is a lapse while somebody else has to cover this, and then he is able to get that second kill.
Yeah.
So
Fallen kind of, still working out his response.
Exactly. And so that's great from Kixon, just taking the space provided by this man on the screen who, he's found that opening again. You're thinking to yourself on this B defense, what am I meant to do? Can we come and post our AWP on B?
And guys, let's not forget Belchanok's law.
Can't play 2 on B.
Can't win a round with 2 on B.
He's right. He's never been more right.
Sid's making full use of the 30 seconds, burning their second timeout. Makes sense. This is it. A full 3-map affair, going tit for tat. And your money's weird.
Yeah, they're not going to buy behind the AWP. They've just going to...
So, I mean, Fury tried one side, he tried the other. I think they're going to have to try neither.
That's what I'm saying. Bring the AWP over.
Bring the
they
AWP, yeah.
save the AWP. They give it to MongolZ. Everyone lightly invests. You get 2,400 into the next. So
it's a weird time to call a timeout, though.
The key is these smokes. Right? No, but it's just, you can still win this round. MongolZ has an AWP.
MongolZ does have an AWP, and they're flashing early A main. Does Monacy really want to be peeking back into this?
Okay, there's the info.
He fired a shot?
He fired a shot.
Okay. AWP located.
The key for me is the smokes. So Falcons, FURIA, excuse me, as long as they block, right, MongolZ can keep making shots. There's the block.
We still lose Yuri.
It's all right. Fallen gets the smoke from the corpse and to pistol upgrade. So the AWP hasn't left the A side, just gone a little bit more passive. There's another one, so that's going to buy 20 seconds. So they really want to get away, and they don't have anybody available to investigate the other side of the map. They are full gambling A. Oh, boys, I understand there's a quick rotation back through Canal, sure. Is this the Falcons round?
Oh, it would be a hell of a round to let go. MongolZ might get caught by the flame, has to reposition. Using that util diligently. And ooh, he hit a bullet while blind.
Oh, they're rotating. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
It's pretty convincing on A, to be fair.
It felt like
I
A.
was convinced.
Furia thought it was A.
So did I.
It's all good.
Good.
11-9. I feel like we've been here before.
It's eerily familiar.
Why does Mirage taste very similar to what we're seeing?
Remember how that one ended.
MongolZ gets to retain the AWP.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That is good.
He's got some bodyguards. Their names are Yakinda and Fallen.
One of the bodyguards is off duty right now. He's on his own kind of solo mission somewhere else. But they have protected the VIP.
Yeah, just the buffer.
Yeah.
So they can't get to MongolZ, so that's retained. And as mentioned, that was the save behind the AWP, so now the guns can come back in. He always likes to be certain, does Zonic, and you can't blame him with the things he's seen.
Yeah, valid.
You've got to wait until the score at the top of the screen changes.
No, it's just such an iconic sound. You know, I want it on a soundboard. I want a Zonic nice
That's
on
possible.
demand.
We can get you that. You can have it at home.
Next time we do online,
Yes, okay.
Give me a Zonic nice.
I'll download a Zonic nice.
thank you.
Molly missed. The whole Molly has not landed.
Will the Falcon land in the playoffs? 2 rounds away from Nico's birthday wish. That's a cool trajectory off the flashbang. I like that.
Yeah, if you can do... Oh, hold up.
Come on now. It's a good angle. Yakinda's lucky to be alive, saved by a little bit of stone.
The first step from Honesty. I've got him low. Let me have my kill. KSCERATO, he's been heroic.
Yeah, the fact that you're heading towards him. I mean, I will say, having no nades on your belt as a solo A anchor doesn't feel good.
Limited nades across the board.
Yeah.
Being juggled now from MongolZ onto Yakinda. Maintaining A presence again.
Donations. Yakinda narrowly misses out. That's going to force him wide. He's going to burn. Ooh, just finds a safe haven. KSCERATO down after 1. Yakinda's got to be a hero. Doesn't have it in him.
I think you have to save.
Double entry out of Kiyosuke has put 12 lightly on the board. Does
You have
anyone
to
having a
save.
look?
You have to save. Okay. The fact Falcons are this close to getting past this after losing both pistols.
It's incredible.
And then even that little mini resurgence from FURIA in the first half. So showing a little bit of poise on Anubis.
Yeah, they
This
are.
is only the second outing for FURIA on the new iteration. They won yesterday against FUT. It could be 1-1 in that column in just a round's time.
And what's promising as well is in their wins, you've had Kiyosuke and MONOZ, you know, both kind of delivering. I think actually it was Mirage where MONOZ really shone, but Kiyosuke here in the one maps they've won. That's definitely, you know, really promising signs for the development of the player.
Well, they've given him this space, right? They've acknowledged that this guy has the raw ability. He gets the positions that he wants to flourish in, and he's doing so. So, very good work from him. Series to remember right now, and well, it'll be the first time you take down FURIA with this iteration of the roster. So this is the 5th time of asking. All those games have been close. Yeah, even more impressive when you see it like that. Okay, quick little...
It's a Falcons calling a tech and ready. Okay, maybe you're just fiddling with the headsets.
Making sure the ears are comfy.
All right, folks. 3 match and playoff points.
Okay.
Ah, he's gone.
He left. Tess said he was ready.
He lied.
He did lie. Well, we can talk about the buys. We're not in an arena. We're not worried about anyone hearing anything. There is a double AWP setup. All in, of course, equipping that.
MongolZ, a bit of a non-factor on Anubis.
Well, in the few chances he's had to have an AWP.
It's been few and far between.
And he hasn't had... Remember that round they went into E-Box and there was the flash HE and he got team flashed.
I do.
And then I think later in that round he got flanked.
That was the same round, yeah.
So it just, there hasn't been many opportunities where he's been able to apply the trade. One thing Maui was talking about is MongolZ is very proficient on the rifles as well. Whereas like I think Yanko said he thinks MongolZ maybe head-to-head in the AWPing battle might give it to MongolZ. Whereas MongolZ maybe the more complete player. We'll just get a round restart in, excuse me, as Tessus has rejoined the server and we are ready to get things underway. Freeze time ticking down. 10-second mark hit. And is this it? The Falcons finally get one over on FURIA.
We talked about a playoff preview. Well, this would certainly spice things up as far as the head-to-head is concerned.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again.
What's it going to be, Kixon? What's the call? MongolZ starts off towards A main once more. Do you think he's going to, throw out the flash without a commitment? Yeah, no, there is a boost erect. KSCERATO, he relays some info. You can see mouth moving. NiKo up close. Flashed. KSCERATO versus NiKo, not going to overcommit. Ooh, punished. So the kill from KSCERATO to keep FURIA's chances. MongolZ going to try and find a pick back on the jiggling Yuri.
It's not Yuri again.
Yeah, can't
Don't
be.
do it to him again.
Fallen's going to peek into him. Ooh, he was worried about the corner. Works out wonderfully. Two-man advantage. Even harder to see a way back in now. Fallen forced off of the line, fires a shot, stabbed through, reveals his presence on main. Look at that HP. Caught a bit of flack from the nade there. KSCERATO's still alive, so anything is possible. Force Fallen back. Yuri burnt out. Tessus punishes. Now he can peek out. Fallen, if you miss a shot, oh, he won't make that mistake. Solid work on the AWP
Bomb's
here from
going A.
Fallen. Bomb, yes, is going towards A, and it is a 1v1, but KSCERATO's here in all of this. He's tucked on heaven. Kixon's not even considered that he's still here, and so easy close. So the first of those 3 match points, FURIA survive.
Well, take stock and plenty of cash. 10k on MongolZ before the buys come in. Everyone else is sitting pretty as well. So no issues, and they should be able to go gun round after gun round unless we go overtime again. If you missed us on Mirage, that's where we found the conclusion to map number 1. Inferno, well, if you want to go watch KSCERATO dominate Banana with the assistance of Kixon, you could probably do that in, I don't know, what was about 27 minutes or so. It was
Yeah, if you watch it on like 1.5 speed, even quicker. We would sound silly, but it could be fun.
Nah, mute us. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, solid. That's solid advice.
So the double orbs now noted and carried through.
Same idea.
Yeah, so they play behind the A main box. The flashes come through. Takes a fight, trying to catch them on the crawls. And doesn't overextend. Knows his limits, does KSCERATO.
He wants to keep that AK in his hands. Talking of limits.
Oh, Yuri has no idea.
Pushing
Yuri
his.
has no idea.
Hasn't considered this as an option. They're booked. KSCERATO with the opening. Fallen forced off to react. KSCERATO ain't playing scared, but neither's Fallen. Yikinda activates up mid. What? Hang on, they've passed each other. So now Tessus is absolutely unprepared for this, but MongolZ is unprepared for that. So hang on, who has more impact on the flanks? Flanks on flanks. Kixon's got a freebie onto MongolZ, but he's playing the trigger discipline for more. Yikinda reveals his. There's one. Fallen flicks around. He's keeping him in it with the sniper. Solid open out of Fallen, man.
The old master, mate.
He's still got it. He ain't lost it.
NiKo in the clutch.
Can we say the same about NiKo?
Well, yeah.
1v3. 30 seconds. I don't know. 30 seconds. The bomb down. He's got a smile on his face. Someone's cracking jokes. KSCERATO versus NiKo.
Heard him.
Advantage KSCERATO. Outside of B main. He's got 10 seconds. Good plant in the smoke. KSCERATO just before it pops. Beautiful.
2 rounds in a row, he's been that nuisance with the bomb not going down. But remember, money shouldn't be a problem, so they can go again. But Fallen coming in absolutely clutch there. Yuri has averaged at least 3 opening kills on the B side, just getting caught unawares all by MongolZ. It's one or the other. And Fallen, that is a must-hit shot to stall out the progressions into the B site. And then he gets another. The spin around to deal with the Temple flank. Doesn't even look phased by that level of impact. One more round and we'll push this one into OT.
I think this series deserves it. Falcons desperate to close it out in regulation. We've had 3 opportunities, neither of which have been rather convincing. Certainly opportunities if Fallen wasn't so damn quick. Here's his first onto KSCERATO.
There's so much pressure on that shot. It's so hard to even put into words how important those kills are.
Makes it look casual.
Yeah, round defining, but is it map defining?
One last attempt before we wipe the slate in OT.
Let's make it a little bit more tense if you're Falcons. Nobody wants to give away that opening pick.
Mid this time. Seems to be the go. KSCERATO and Kixon partner up. Fallen Yakinda the same. Ooh, nice opening, but are you ready for Yakinda's position? It's not blind. A double swing, perfect. Kixon does deliver. A backstab onto Yakinda. FURIA off kilter.
Made miss for the break as well.
Okay, well, do you want to go towards KSCERATO's site? Do you really want to see if he can find more than 26 in round 24?
Yuri's had a bit of a mare.
Yeah, rough go of things.
This is where the screenshot happens.
Yeah, okay, this is the mini-map.
But I think it's hard to overplay this one, isn't it? 2 on B, KSCERATO on A. Another Temple Smoke lands, still not perfect.
In a way.
Rough around the edges. But they are looking to split A through middle. So KSCERATO, this is going to be some tough fights.
Has he got what it takes? Jump fake. Solid headshot, not distracted! He destroys! Needs something. MongolZ does what the others couldn't. That's surely it. Only Yuri, a rough day in the office on the 3rd map of the series. This 2-0 match, but looking to sail 3-0. Be on the other side of the bracket from Vitality. Just Kixon, ready to receive Yuri on the smoke push. A Hail Mary. Falcons have bested the demons of FURIA.
5th time's the charm, apparently.
It is, and I imagine Nico's jelly and ice cream is going to taste very nice tonight at his birthday party.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday again. And indeed, I mean, look, it was another very solid game. I have to say, FURIA did probably leave themselves with a bit too much to do.
Yeah, definitely.